dongo so julala. Oh, sete Johnny. Manami to manina to me dongo so julala. Wala sa mo kanali. Manami kone yenye atunya pale hapo yini. Kaso ne mamba na isa. Oh, sete Johnny. Sete ye mazangala ye. Oh, sete Johnny. Sete ye mazangala.
Welcome into the one, the only, the best Fortnite LAN tournament all around. We are here, we are looking fresh, and we are getting ready for 5 rounds of non-stop Friday Frags action. And we got Superman in the game right now, but we're not going to be seeing him getting, you know what, we're playing the tournament mode. But welcome into the one, the only Friday Frags. I'm running my Pidgey. This is No Meta Nick, and we will be bringing you the non-stop action that is Build Fortnite. Nick, how you doing today? Welcome back. I missed you.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose it, man. Just talking to all the players down there, they're telling me that they love the commentary. I could literally melt, and it's good to be back, brother.
It's great to have you back.
Nice to see you, man.
No, true. Nice to see you.
We could hug right now.
We could. We
don't have to. No, let's do it. Let's do it.
No, you're. There we go. But no, it's really been a while, so it's great to have you back here for Friday Frags. And honestly, great to be back. I was out at Anime Expo this last week.
Had to be having fun.
Oh, it was amazing.
Fortnite's basically the Anime Expo of video games.
You're
if you kind of think about it.
True. Literally.
Like you flew in and you were like, where are we dropping, boys?
Where are we dropping? We got the anime section. We got the fighting game section. We got this. We got that. We got the Street Fighter characters.
Fortnite right there.
All you can have here today at the beautiful HyperX Arena in the Luxor Hotel and Casino. But with today, it brings in a whole new fun. I've been really enjoying this season, been very consistent. Wish they would unbolt a few more weapons.
Are we doing slow-mo stuff too? Like, what am I seeing on the internet? Like,
yeah, we got those kill switch revolvers, which are kind of
That's the coolest possible name you could have gave those.
True. I agree with you. And along with the Spire rifle still being one of the best in the game, I just wish they would unbolt a little bit more. They just added the Superman mythic.
At least they gave us bullets back, right?
They did.
That was rough.
Yeah, it was a little bit rough. A lot of competitors did not enjoy that Star Wars season. A little bit tough on that end. But then we got the new Superman. So if you want to boot up a little bit of a casual game and try out that Superman mythic, and then nerfed it the same day it basically came out. It had 100% spawn rate, and then they nerfed it down to 50.
They always tend to do that.
I don't know. How dare you want to have fun in Fortnite? But it's still really cool to have that entire mythic in the game. It's really neat. I think they do a great job with these collaborations. They have just really brought it.
I actually think Fortnite's really on the pulse of games right now. I think they realize that hero shooters are the biggest thing right now, and so they went out of their way, and they were like, we got heroes, we could do this. And
I didn't get the correlation that you were going with.
I mean, they've got Marvel, they've got DC. They're one of the only places where you can get all your hero needs. So they see that coming and they do that. One of the cool things about that, obviously, is the Superman. But since we're not seeing that today, we're going to actually implement a bounty system, which is going to help these players kind of knock down these giant trees that we have here in the later rounds, right? We have 5 players that I feel like sit in that top 5, and a good way I think that we've always talked about in game is to start giving these guys extra points. I mean, if I see Basketball Kid kill Baka, he better get 50 points.
That's what I'm saying.
So in my personal opinion, I think it's
You're not getting 50 points.
Yeah, but I mean, talk to me. I'll help you with something. I'll get you some points. But yeah, I truthfully feel like that is a great implementation, and we'll see today how it works with these players.
We got the format ready for you, so if you do not know how today works, please look at the big monitor in the middle. We've got all these players in the arena here today. They're going to be competing across 5 games. In each game, you will earn points based on your eliminations and placement. So equally important to go out, get those kills along with the bounty system starting in round number 4.
Yes.
So if you're going to be able to get one of these top dogs in the arena, you'll be able to get some extra points on the board. And really, the additional points might just catapult you over to get in the money anyways. And at the end of those 5 games, you will be determined if you're going home with double your money or with no money, because top 10 competitors gets paid out. Nick, break me through how much money we giving out here today.
Exactly, man. $250 for first place. If you're good enough at Fortnite, that's a beautiful thing. And with the bounty system, I know they're going to be at each other's heads for that extra 100 between first and second place, 150 for second place. Third place gets 110. Fourth, 90. Fifth, 80. What's your favorite word for money? Like Skrilla or something? What you got?
I've never heard Skrillex for money ever.
Skrillex.
Yeah. I've never heard that. What is?
What's your how do moolah?
Yeah, moolah. That's probably cash moolah. That's
Krusty Krab cash. What's yours?
Krusty Krab pizza.
Is the pizza.
Oh, you win. When's the SpongeBob collaboration coming out?
Soon, I hope. I'm Sandy Cheeks main.
But we also got new characters in the item shop from the Superman movie. Yes. I just saw it last night.
Oh, wait, really?
Yes. So I just saw it last night. Tell me in the Twitch
Talk
chat.
about having your hand on the pulse of the gamers.
That's what I'm saying. I already seen what Mr. Terrific can do in that movie. And the engineer who, you know, was a character in the movie.
Yeah, sounds like me.
But if you did watch it, twitch.tv/Allied Esports, tell us, how did you like Superman if you did go see it yesterday or if you're going to see it tonight? After you're done here on Friday Frags, please tell us in the Twitch chat. We'll be able to shout you out, twitch.tv/Allied Esports, and we'll be able to talk to you and talk to all of you beautiful people in the house here today. But Nick, what is one of the most favorite things that you've got going on in this Fortnite season, especially you were able to see it last week?
Obviously, seeing people fly through the air in slow motion.
Yes.
I feel like I've always thought about that in video gaming, and I feel like, you know, Tracer was the first time I kind of felt like, okay, we're stopping the motion of the ocean right here. We're putting in work that has not been done coding-wise, and it's nice to see someone like Fortnite, who obviously could just release season 1 and be like, whatever, but not only did they do that, they put out a new season every month, and they're continuing to get crazy, obviously giving us back our bullets. I know a lot of people hated that. And yeah, is there a sniper on Q?
I do believe that there's some DMR type weapons. They have not been too favorable in the competitive scene, at least so far. But like I said, the Spire rifle, it's got like 50 bullets in the chamber.
Right.
That's like really what people are relying with right now. And what you should also rely on is clipping your favorite competitors' moments, and we will feature them next week.
I feel like obviously in Mario Kart, there's crazy fun things that happen. You want to clip those things, but in Fortnite,
it's even crazier.
put the clip in the gun, cock it, and give us your clips. Ladies and gentlemen, we are more than happy to celebrate those on our live streams and anything that we do here at the HyperX Arena.
And talking about Mario Karting, we're bringing Mario Kart World tomorrow to the arena. And if you're able to bring in your Switch 2, you get a free entry into the tournament. So if you want to, please talk to one of the TOs. They'll be able to get you set up and ready to go. We'll have Mario Kart World tomorrow at noon.
You got Mario Kart World Records yet?
No,
I don't believe you.
bad
I
at
don't
the game.
I don't believe
I am
you.
bad at the game.
No
I put
way.
40 hours into it. I've kind of slowed down because Nintendo was being a little bit of a silly Billy. But guess how they counteracted Nintendo being silly is that they brought it back to its core, right? They've made a Mario Kart World Discord where everyone's playing casuals now.
Nice.
So before, now you can't pick, you know, like you have to do the intermission tracks. A lot of people don't like them. But you're able to do the 3-lap tracks if you do your own lobby, and everyone's just like, you got to pick the 3-lap tracks. It's like a truce.
Yeah,
and I think it's super cute, like olden days where you're like, you got to make the whole server go in your own private lobby.
It's kind of like us here at HyperX Arena. Like, everybody has to pick random.
True. And it's so cute. And I'm like, it's actually adorable. But now there's like 50,000 people in that Mario Kart World Discord that want to play the 3-lap track. So honestly, Mario Kart World, ton of fun. The mechanics are insane. So if you want to come out for that, come out tomorrow at noon. We pushed it back, so it's Saturday noon Speedway now because it's just a little bit easier, you know, for everyone to come out earlier rather than spending their Saturday night playing here. Even granted, I've done it for the last, 3 years. I love it. But Saturday noon Speedway tomorrow, Mario Kart World, our first ever Mario Kart World event.
That was good promo coming from Pidgey. I can't lie. It sounds fun, and I might just have to be there. Taking a look at our players right now here in the lovely HyperX Arena. Obviously, the most compelling shot of the night, right? You see 10 v 10. I mean, what? 2, 3, 4. Every PC that has ever came to fruition here at the HyperX Arena, every big screen, and you just see these players. Obviously, shout out to our players, some of the best in the world at this game. And you know, we see players get first place, second place, third place so often here, the similar players. So releasing that bounty system, I think, is going to get pretty insane. I talked a little bit to Hunt Dog about it. I believe that he genuinely thinks that it's going to be lucky 5 points that you get, right? Kind of like
you got to run into him first.
I mean, it's hard to kill him, so you're going to be getting these points into the later rounds.
Yeah, and honestly, it's really insane because, you know, we've had Amon Green come in a few times as well with a few of these events, and then you're seeing people like Baka finding them. But then if you're going to try and find Baka...
You mean full boxing them and then putting him into a
literally,
Turkish
they're flying
delight?
through the air and just randomly you're just getting shot out of the air. It's Baka finding you. So you got to be able to find Baka for those extra points. But I think it's a great thing, especially once we experiment more with this bounty system, because I feel like even if we went to top 5 eventually one of these days, to get that incentive to get these competitors really going after each other for those extra points is going to be so much fun to watch, because sometimes it does come down to an extra 5 to 8 points that you need to get in the money. Like literally the last few weeks,
I still
it's
think
been
it
like
helps.
2, 3, 4, 5 points away from 10th to 11th place.
I still think it helps the King's reign, right? Like it puts a little bit extra pressure on the people that are in first, second, and third, but also we're giving away tons of money here for first place. So points matter ever so slightly. Looking at Zafu here on the big stage. A lot of these players coming from far and wide. Baka making his way back. The return of Baka. Hunt Dog not locked in, trying to get locked in here. Got the Red Bull chilling. No headphones on, I can't call it. Shout outs to all of our players here today. They are excited and ready to go, and so am I, Pidgey.
They're looking fresh.
Shout out No Limits.
That's crazy.
Shout out Quantize as well, one of my favorite players.
Quantize goated
He be pulling
with
up
the sauce.
He be pulling up your chat too.
Oh, absolutely.
This
Quantize
guy right here is the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Go check out Keith Towers on Twitch,
Hey,
man.
let's go.
It's nice to see a young buck grinding on Twitch, bro. So big shouts to him. He be dropping you some subs and stuff. He be chilling, bro.
Hey, no, they're absolutely
I don't think he's got his
amazing.
mom's credit card, but he be in the chat.
No, he got the whole setup. He's been walking around the arena
Bro,
live streaming.
his videos look better than mine, bro.
True. I mean, honestly, I can't compete with that kind of production value. So
And
Keith Towers.
he smells like Duke Dennis. It's weird. Who? Yeah, exactly.
Duke Nukem? What?
Duke Nukem, yeah. That's a different smell. That's napalm, ladies and gentlemen.
No, Keith Towers, check him out on Twitch. Absolutely beautiful human being. Always love to have him in my chat as well. But when we get started, a lot of the different things that are going to be going on today, realize that all you need are 2 weapons, an assault rifle, shotgun, probably that Sentinel shotgun that everyone's been relying on. Go down the line, get a movement, get some heals, and then get some elimination.
It's wild that, you know, you have all these iterations. We're Star Wars, we're this. But what you just said is pretty comparable to all of the seasons.
Yep.
You need to be able to move and groove, but you also, I don't know, are we boogie bombing?
No, not boogie bombing today.
Not in
we had a base boost gloves before you
I've been
were here.
watching so much Reload. I feel like my mind is tainted.
Everyone's been asking for reload too, and I really want to get a reload week. We're working on it. We're trying to do some surveys, seeing what people want. But I really do want a reload mode as well. I really want to do that one of these weeks, because you got to do it ever so long ago for like 1 week, and then everyone really enjoyed it. Yeah. But now people actually know how it works, or even a Blitz Royale week. Am I right, gamers? Am I right? Blitz Royale.
I know we got some Blitz fans in the chat for sure.
Have you tried it out yet?
I just watch it, man. I think my age, I guess you will, I feel like the game is tennis. I'm watching these players do this stuff that I could never have imagined. I mean, they're putting it through the legs, they're dunking it. So the game is more of a spectator sport for me at the moment, but it's genuinely fun to watch. And I think every time, I mean, we're getting Superman in 2025.
So cool. And the edit style on him.
We have Eminem and Superman. Eminem has a song called Superman. Like, what metaverse are you trying to put me in right now, you know?
It really, did you ever expect, like, you know, let's go back, 2019 era, that we would still be here, Fortnite being the most popular game out there? And one of the interviews that came out was that Marvel were the ones that incentivized Fortnite to start doing collaborations with Thanos. The Thanos game mode was the first thing to catapult these collaborations. And what I asked Logan before, and I'm going to ask you, do you think Fortnite would have been as popular as it is now without the collaborations and taking that leap into making it what it is today, and it really is.
Well, it's
every
like
single,
so
that goes
much,
through the Twitch chat as
yeah.
well. Do you think Fortnite would be as popular as it is without the collaborations? If Fortnite said no to Thanos, how would have it changed?
Well, I think you have Epic Games, which is an entire game company in itself that really did well before Fortnite coming out. So there was a lot of popularity with that. But if you go back even further, you have stuff like Gears of War and all these different, we're shotgunning, we're doing this, we have movement techniques, all this stuff. And I just think it's more than the collaboration. I think anytime you play a game nowadays and I can't hit the gritty, it's not a game.
I know. That's so true. So true.
I get my ace in Valorant and then I stand there or go to pick up a gun. No, I'm about to I just hit the ace, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know if it's just my brain rot, but I say that every time when, like you're saying, I'm
Probably
just literally just passively standing there, and I'm like,
why
can I not do an emo?
Yeah, I just killed the whole team, and I just have to stand here with my gun out? Nah,
Where is my copyrighted music? I need to do something when I celebrate and do something. Every time I can't, I'm just like, man, it's kind of lame.
Yeah.
Because I was a Fortnite hater ever so long ago. I feel like everyone was, and then finally,
at some point, you become a Fortnite hater, and it's either early or later into your time.
And then finally, there's something that they add that just talks to you, and you're like, I never thought they'd do that.
That's the thing too. Like maybe you hate Fortnite, but then they come out with this amazing Star Wars season, and you're like, wait, I'm going back.
Or even like we had that Father's Day. You had Bob Burgers.
Oh my gosh.
You had Cleveland in there. Hank Hill. I mean, King of the Hill. You really King of the Hill. Oh my goodness. You really had all of these things, and
that's in the game, right?
Yeah.
That's the crazy thing too is you check your phone, you go, that's a meme, and then it's just in the game.
Real.
It's just in the game.
Well, it was a meme, and then it becomes real.
Exactly.
And then I saw so many discussion posts about my dad got into Fortnite because they added Bob's Burgers, and they added Cleveland Brown. They added all of these characters, and it's like there is only a matter of time before literally everyone gets into Fortnite.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, I never thought they'd do that, and I say that all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, even with Invincible, I was like, they'll never add it.
Yeah.
They added Invincible. Yeah. Eventually, like the next thing
the
I'm gonna
Merc
buy.
with the mouth was really it for me when
Crazy.
I saw the fourth wall breaking character that is. But yeah, man, the same as you're saying. It's anytime you can get into Fortnite. We'll be getting started very, very soon, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate everyone. I believe we have a birthday in the house. There's an entire family on these Omen PCs, literally down the row, has their own row ready to go. So there might be some insight, some family insider trading going on.
And we are getting ready with it for the first round of Friday Frags. We're getting ready for it. We're going to be seeing who's taking the crown today and who will be crowned our first victor with 44 players dropping in. Let's get into it, Nick.
Yeah, remember, the bounty system is only for rounds 4 and 5, correct?
Yes.
So right now, it is time to get on to the top of the leaderboard and try to find yourself some extra points. The early rounds of Fortnite Frags are so important to try to get a little bit of an edge on the competition as we see Eris dropping here into the wonderful, wonderful place, aka Utopia.
Yeah, no, I really like a lot of the drops here, and then we got DPG.
What's up, Dad?
Basketball Kid's dad.
No, this Basketball Dad, you're right. Change your name to Basketball Dad. What are you doing? You got all this money for skins, but not the name change. Basketball Dad, we appreciate you.
No, it always has those clean skins. I always know that they're a man of culture when they bring it in, the Invincible skins, and really...
It almost feels like he played so much Fortnite and then had a kid and then was like, now I can give this all to you.
It's all coming together. The plan is all full circle.
Taking a look at his son, Basketball Kid, flying into a little bit of an outskirts, but he's taking some damage, so...
Through the sky, no way are they going to get eliminated before they even get down to the ground.
Oh, basketball court!
No
it's a soccer. It's a soccer.
I was about to say, I'm like... No, I don't usually drop this far. I haven't even seen that. I haven't even seen that location. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I know you're a hot
I am level 80 in this battle pass right now. I have not seen that location yet. But we got, I'm gonna say Eminos there. Look him up on Twitch. Eminos48. Support the Twitch community.
Yeah, I mean,
here in Fortnite. Already got the golden Battle Pass skin, by the way. They've been grinding it.
That might be money right there. They might have to recoup their money in this tournament for what they spent on that. Or do you think they grinded that already?
I think they probably grinded it. There's so many ways to get XP, and I've been doing it as well just a little bit.
What's wrong with July?
Right? What is wrong?
What's wrong with July?
I'm curious.
Grab the American over here.
Evanos here.
Hey, at least I know I'm free.
Evanos here going on to the high ground, going to be able to get a little bit more shields to top themselves off. Probably going to pop that before they want to go into this fight. Huge situation here and a lot of crime happening, to say the least. Hopefully, we'll see someone bust down these doors and take down these criminals. We need Superman up in this house. Peekaboo going to be able to pop those small shields. Gifted Yeet on YouTube going to get taken down by Code Word.
I love this, man. Just seeing all the players that are shouting out there on Twitch. Big shot coming out from Peekaboo. Literally hits the Peekaboo. And
drops up from the top ropes. RKO. There's no more horsing around here today. Emenos are going to have to go into this corner, protect themselves for the time being. Not going to be able to get the advantage on this build battle just yet. Going into the wall breaks, and they're going to be able to restore some mats for themselves moving forward.
Yeah, Imano's trying to bring it Imano here in Crime City. Crime doesn't pay at the moment, though, as he's sitting with a lot of those greens. We don't really like those greens. We're looking for the money. But we want those mythicals.
Yes, we do. That's the one thing you'll see. 21 Moon X takes down Basketball Kid.
No.
But that's one of the things you see that Baka does on a consistent basis. They're going to be dropping domain. They're going to be dropping
colors
for those mythics and being able to say, hey, I'll take on the boss fight, grab this great weapon, and I'm already starting myself off at 100 HP with a powerful weapon. I don't really have to worry about much other than grabbing mats and going.
Literally,
but if you're not going to
come at me, bro, mentality right there.
Exactly. Juliet here going to be hiding behind this tree, was debating on grabbing the mats, but dropping so far out. You gotta realize you're not gonna have the weapons you need.
I know what you mean. Break this tree down to try to get the roof on top of this. Not broken out. Has to put this back wall up. Will the edit come in? Yeah, I like the low edit. Ooh. Smart stuff there. Flies out the bottom. Trap door.
No shields on standby, though, for Juliet, so they're just going to go for that high ground with the Moon Knight styling on him. New Marvel Rival Seasons, by the way.
Yeah, watch out. I'm excited for that. I was watching a lot of stuff on that today, too. Phoenix Forever.
Phoenix Forever, along with a lot of great cosmetics coming out for that. But we're going to be seeing this high ground situation going on.
Squirrel Girl Venom? I know you are. I know you are.
Don't call me out like that, Nick.
Dirty dog.
Don't call me out.
Okay, good shot coming up from Juliet, but it is responded with a little bit of action.
Oh, actually a great trade.
Yeah, close to the amount. I mean, this could go either way. I don't
know.
No real bullet. I'm out of. Oh, we can't say.
Fire Ninja's going to go down to themselves to fall damage. Bray defeat.
Nice.
Great competitor, top tier. Going to be able to grab that one. But now, sniped by Hot. I love doing like the whole kind of cool like type of thing going on here. But you're not going to be seeing them snipe anyone as they're back against the wall with that twin fire. The only thing they can fire in is going to be seeing Kazu firing you, and you're going back to the unemployment line. We got the wall with the kill switch, going to be going slow-mo, going to be able to box in the one, the only, but going down across the way, not going to be able to find much.
Seeing a lot of quick, low edits. G, a.k.a. Basketball Kid's dad, taking a lot of pressure from a lot of direction. Does get his build pulled up on, and Baka is going to be the one to take it. I will say, if you are going to be taken out in today's tournament, Baka, not a bad person to give your points to. However, he'll probably find plenty in this arena today. That movement is some of the most busted movement I've ever seen. You get to turn into a giant bird and fly away. Sign me up as far as the movement ability.
Oh, Kazu taking shots from the back. Gonna be able to have to pop that jug it all down. As we see Truly going to be dropping down as well. Everyone really, like you said, consistently holding on to that low ground. Gonna try and tarp in and get themselves into a safe spot. Great corner shot. Gonna be able to go up to that high ground, dropping right in. Beautiful edits here.
Edits, yeah, good call, Pidgey. Gonna get into this ramp. Nice shots coming out from Truly, trying to find an angle here in the fight. But all of these walls seem to be Kazu's as he gets the final wall. Here comes the brick. Bro is in the brick house. Mighty, letting it all hang out right now. gonna try to swivel in. Gets these 2 edits to be his.
This might be it. Gonna be going for this next shot, and they're gonna be able to break through. Remember, these are soft builds, so they're gonna go down really fast. But now gonna be able to get that brick wall into their face. Going to peek underneath. Not gonna be able to get their toes just yet.
Yeah, still sitting at 100, or 97, 100 right here. Taking some third-party shots, but knows that the blood is in the water. He's trying to find a way in. Does not want to get this vultured by these other players that are watching this build battle. He is so low, and there is basically nowhere. Oh, well, there is time, but yeah.
You're seeing they had enough time to pop the med kit, pop some small shields. They didn't do it though.
Maybe pop the shields and then go for that.
They had so much time on their side, but unfortunately, you're not going to be able to utilize your time for those heals and shields when you do get that time, because in builds you do really have a truce that happens sometimes. When most competitors are super low, you're going to be finding those different moments, and then you're going to be seeing the cube now. The surfboard that a lot of competitors are going to be using for mobility to get around the map extremely fast.
So a lot of mobility in this. You do have the ability to fly away. We're surfboarding away. We're doing everything possible right now. Keith Towers looking on, has those kill switches. Does seem like he might find himself in a little bit of a scuffle here. Yeah, a little bit of a bush camper situation. He's going to go take the high road, and you can see how quickly he's able to move and put up these walls ever so slightly. I'm trying to see if he can get on top of this, but no. I do like the, if you need to get the heal off situation, just kind of fly high and get away. You have this bird ability. I mean, just gets you out of dodge.
Yeah, the Raven is a very huge movement ability, but one of the big things you have to realize, if you're going to try and use that in a build battle, you can get boxed in really easily because you're going to try and go fly up. They can just smack down a floor on you, and then you can't go anywhere. You just get smacked right back down, go out of the form. Granted, you're unkillable, but there's still a little bit of end lag with that ability where you're going to be able to get shot out of the sky when you come out of the Raven. But now, EG going to go down to that storm. We're down to 26 players left already, Nick.
Yeah, I'm loving that it's 2025 and Pidgey's telling me about bird cages.
Finally!
He's getting it off.
The bird representation in this game.
We love it. Can't wait till Pokemon's in Fortnite. That'll be the full crossover.
Yeah, if it happens, Nick, I'm going to have to give you my credit card, and you're going to have to cancel every single last one of them.
I will.
I'm not joking. I'm not joking.
No, yeah, because me and Pikachu running around with an AR,
Oh, they are adding pets. Oh my God, Nick, actually, I think you brought something into my brain.
This is the third time we've helped you Fortnite, and we're looking for our compensation.
They're bringing in buddies to Fortnite eventually, as we're going to be able to go see Kazu try to break through. One of the big things in these build battles, realize when you put down the wall, you control the wall edit. So if you get boxed in, you want to go for that high ground and box in that other competitor so you get these layers going.
Yeah.
And right now what you're seeing is you're going to be seeing UX, you're going to have to pop those small shields, and now they're in a spot in this layer where hopefully, they're going to be able to have these edits on standby for themselves to have a little bit more of an advantage. They're going to be able to run side to side, keep Kazu on their toes.
We always talk about how, you could get the edits, but I think building is a lot of things. Gosh. I just feel like Kazu opened up an edit and got 150 damage plus on that one shotgun shot. But you see a lot of players, they have their own way of doing it. Right here, you see Beckaroo trying to back off. He builds that one by just ever so slightly, and now Baka staying on the effective attack right here. Baka still moving into the lake portion, hitting shot after shot, and even is going to fly to match the movement ability. Wants to throw up one wall just to be safe, but Baka handles that like only Baka can.
And you're wondering why they've won tens of thousands of dollars here at the arena and otherwise in Fortnite in general. They are such a talented player in this game. We're going to be seeing Juliet get that faster. Going to be able to get there. Unger dies to fall damage. That has been a big issue that's been happening in this season.
Is that a bird situation?
It's got to be, right? It's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's Superman.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope it was. I wish it was.
Yeah, I mean, Moon Knight not going to be gone just yet. I feel like we saw Moonlight, aka Juliet, living, just had 21 bullets to live, and now we see them and what their tournament holds here. Keep Tower still trying, gonna have to build up a tower here to get to this player. You can see a lot of these players trying to maneuver their way into these fights where they get to the build and it's just kind of a standstill. A good player is gonna know how to circumvent that and get to the Latios. There's our Pokemon for the day, right? Gonna fly in and try to get Keep Towers. Not really cognizant of his location though, so gonna go ahead and back off.
You're seeing them going around these corners, trying to keep themselves safe as possible on that high ground to make sure that they have the advantage, but then going right back to it again. They did go to Demon Domain to grab that Mythic Spire rifle. Baka already also having the medallion that helps you out so much in this game. But going down the line, we're going to be seeing that with such a great loadout as well. You're going to have that mobility. You're going to have that Chug Chug for healing.
Oh.
Talking about healing and golden weapons.
I met this guy once.
I wish I could have. Because look at how they're bringing it all down here today. I mean, got that Golden Spire, got a Golden Sentinel, got some Chug Chugs, and some big shields. Can't beat it.
Put your pinky rings up to the moon. X.
I love that. That was great. That was great.
What y'all
I
trying to
missed
do?
you, Nick. I
Thanks,
missed
bro.
you.
Thanks,
I
bro.
missed you.
I
That was great.
appreciate
That was
I
great.
appreciate that.
Code Wordy here. Got to be able to have one elimination on the board for themselves. Got that Fury Assault Rifle, which is, you know, it's pretty good. It's a little bit tough to land those shots with it comparatively to the Spire that's like a one-shot, but not a terrible weapon. The Sentinel's really what you're aiming for, especially in these build battles. That shotgun is just really good. It's pump shotty, nothing more to it other than it's one of the best in the game right now.
It's a fan favorite as well. I see a lot of people going for blue pump in different colors. Over the other shotguns is the biggest thing here. I must say, when we first saw Code Wordy, I feel like he was a certain type of player, obviously coming into his rookie season here at the HyperX arena, but has just transformed into an absolute killer and can 100% get on top of this lobby's. That's nice shots coming out of Baka, just very simple. Didn't even have time. You can see the one by that was almost formed here. Didn't even have time to hit the 180 to put up the wall.
No, they were building it on the wrong side of the wall. And then you had an explosion on the other side of bullets right to your face. Got to be able to be aware and put those walls up a little bit faster, because if you can't get those one-by-ones up, you're going to realize
that's just good shots from Baka, right?
True.
You get hit once, you get hit in the second shot, and you might have time to throw that wall up, but wall does not have time to come up. I Hate July looking to chill right here, has the ability to fly back up into the sky using that rift. So might see him camp that a little bit and then shoot up in the sky if things get gnarly.
Dog going to be having a little bit more of a rough loadout, though. We're seeing some grays, seeing some greens, along with they still got some healing. No mobility, though. More Hot Dog. They're going to have to rely on their builds and builds only, taking some shots from the back.
Yeah, the builds do seem to be on par right here. 500 in each, 400 in each on each different type of material. So did hear those shots. So it's going to be a little bit slower in this push-up. But yeah, he's still, like you said, looking for more and more, I guess, materials. Not necessarily materials, but things
Better
in chest.
weapons,
How you
too.
can see him go chest to chest.
And going into these more outskirt areas, I would have to say, you're finally going to be able to find some mobility with the cube. Get yourself that surfboard. Start flying around, kind of Silver Surfer as Vice. Am I right? Kill two birds, one stone. Kazu taking down the Pokemon. I choose you. Never mind releasing you to the wild at 0 HP. Good luck surviving after that. What are we playing? Power World? Quantize here, going to be going through these bushes, and now they're going to be playing against the Storm, which is really the safest way you can play, or playing inside the Storm and just go zone to zone to zone and try your way in that way. But once again, someone like Quantize is really talented at this game. I really wish they would believe in themselves more into these fights early game, so that they're going to be able to grab these early eliminations, because I always feel like Quantize is always going for the same route.
Yeah, it's always a 50-50 chance. They obviously know how to live. They obviously know how to loot, but you need to get eliminations here. We talk about it week in and week out, and I think that's what we're really pushing with that bounty system. You late into the game, you don't want to just be a player out here. You want to be putting points on the board. So someone like Quantize has the ability to get the early kills, is not going for it, and like you said, might end up in a little bit of a scuffle here as well. Quantize loses a lot of health off the rip, but look at this great building to get him time to hit these heals, and he does a great job of it. Now he's going to continue to maneuver. Has to keep his head on a swivel though. 2 a.m. Link might be his demise here. 2 a.m. gang right here.
Versus 1v1. Let's see who's going to be a better... What was I saying? Team? I was going to say gang.
Let's talk about who's better timing-wise, how good their timing can be, because that 2 a.m.
Hey, we got Bruno Mars, though. Let's go. 21 Moon X with the rap, the new music pass, the new guy.
It's so like, I saw the, the meme Brazil video.
Yes.
Did I ever think it was going to be a Fortnite skin? Absolutely
No.
not. Does it fit perfectly? Of course.
Hey. What a game. What a game. To say the least.
One day you got a meme, the next day you are fully fledged into the game, scanned in.
Only a matter of time before Fortnite sends you a check and says, here, we will put you in the game personally. Just send a picture of your face and we'll make it happen 2K style.
Don't forget to use code Pidgey at checkout, ladies and gentlemen.
That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Kazu, though, going to go for that shot. Nice. Start to this fight. They're going to go for this ceiling control.
Keith is doing the thing that other players do, and that's move around. You see him leave. Oh, okay. Might have been a good move. Shows Kazu, another player, like, hey, don't attack me. Look at this guy on the hill. He's
a little bit of a jump scare there. Just saying, no. Trying to just pickaxe down and give themselves a little bit of build priority here. Keith Towers now.
Okay, both players going after the Keith Towers.
No.
It's going to take an army, but Keith Towers is going to maneuver away, and now Twitch 21 Moon X is trying to keep an eye on his location, and now Kazu's thinking maybe I'll go after this brick house right here.
Get on that low ground, not really having an advantage point, but many competitors into this 6th storm, so realize that these shots are being heard from a lot of these competitors, so third parties are just inevitable at this point for another competitor to drop on in, say, hey, who started the party without me? We got Code Wordy trying to see what they can do down on the below path. Could potentially send some shots up, but no, not going to go for it just yet. Zafu trying to shoot some shots out as well.
playing a pretty good game. It's kind of exactly what we talked about. Get your 1-2 kills at the beginning. When it gets to the final storm, try to pop off. I think that's Fortnite incarnate. I think that's what makes a great player a great player. And speaking of a great player, we're looking at Baka here. 5 eliminations already. Steel lined up, wants to be able to chill. As you can see, 7 storms in, 15 players remaining. This is going to be third-party hell.
It really will be, and talking about what I was saying before, E-Funny going to go down to the storm, but Baka having that medallion, if you didn't see it before, they're able to drop it, refresh it, and that gives them 50 shields. They don't need small shields anymore. It can just instantly get them up to 50 shields out of the gates right when they pick up that medallion again. So having that refresh on standby is why I talk about how important it is to drop onto these boss fights and to get these powerful medallions and these powerful weapons. Realize how important it is to grab yourself a medallion and get yourself some good grub, just like Keith Towers is doing. Got to be able to use that fishing rod to get yourself some fish to top off the health bar.
You can see how small the storm is, and Keith Towers is just somewhere fishing. Like, bro is just chill out of his mind.
Before, that was actually a viable strategy to the competitive scene, that you're able to fish, and whoever was able to grab enough health fish were the ones that won the tournament, which was crazy, and they finally were able to turn into storm damage, storm disease, whatever they like to call it. Yeah, and get that more damage over time.
Oh, I see. They're getting radiated.
Yep, exactly. Exactly.
Dark world, this Fortnite, but somebody's got to do it.
If it's not Bruno Mars, who will? But we got to go.
Juliet still, I mean, from the first fight, barely living, didn't have any bullets, now to a fully kitted situation here. 1 elimination, Undog about the same early game, not having enough, now sitting with purples, ready to go. A lot of these players coming to the precipice here. Baka, I Hate July, Zafu, Code Wordy, these are all top names that you might have to look for later in the day, because those bounties around 4th and 5th round are going to come out big, and if I have to guess, it's going to be Baka, but we will see how today goes. First round here at the HyperX Arena. Things are just heating up.
lineup. We're not going to be seeing a lot of these competitors move just yet. So the heat is going to happen. Quad time. Gonna snipe them across the map. Beautiful awareness to realize what is going on there, and now we're seeing a lot of these competitors trying to get advantage of this storm and try to put themselves in the best position possible so that the storm is going where they are, and now dropping on down, trying to get those rewards from getting these eliminations. Juliet's going to go down to 21 Moon X. Kazu getting shot, gonna have that shield bubble on standby, but no, Breda Beast is gonna be standing by their grave, 6 feet under, gonna be able to grab that elimination onto Kazu there. We're down to 11 players left. We got 21 Moon X. Popping the Chug Jugs, but don't worry, they've got 2 of them in their inventory. So they've got a lot of healing to go through. And then we got Reba here going to now into this corner. Not a lot of heals on their side, but just trying to survive at this point. A lot of these competitors got to be able to manage their maps as well. If they don't, they're going to find themselves defenseless. And that's the last thing you want to be once this circle goes all the way across on top of a mountain.
Yeah, good call there. Yeah, you see a lot of these players wanting to fight, but a bridge has formed, a dam has formed, and there's about 5 players sitting in the dam. Winner takes all, if you ask me. They probably feel okay with getting through this mountain, though, as you know, you have the different things like the Raven and different ways to get away, but a lot of these players sit at the top of the trail. Sundog finally getting up the mountain as well.
A whole group of players into this nice little apartment complex that's being built on the river. You're going to be able to get your own food source as well, especially with how expensive groceries are. You got to realize you got to do what you got to do these days.
The Fortnite sounds a little bit better than every time. But yeah, a lot of these players having to move all going to have
up the mountain is crazy.
You can see just how the ability to kind of build onto the mountain as opposed to moving through all these builds. A lot of players just opting to get up to the top. And it's a race to Mount Everest as we get to the top of this final top 10, ladies and gentlemen.
I think 21 Moon X just gave up.
Yeah.
Trying to go up.
Time to chug, bro.
Saying, hey, please, someone will get eliminated before I run out of Chug Jug. Please, please.
Bro looks like Pidgey at the HyperX Arena bar just chugging.
We got 21 Moon X. They're going to try and get it going.
He might have found the top. All of these players just still top 10, just still building their minds away, trying to get to the top of Mount Everest.
And unfortunately, 21 Moon X is off the Mars Emo. They are going down just like they're fun here in Las Vegas. We're going to be seeing Baka going to be taken down July. Hot Dog is going down to the one, the only. I do believe that was late. Going to be seeing them going into this build. Breda Beast trying to find another elimination, but they're going to get combed out.
That's the
first corner, but going to get eliminated too. That storm. Baka was the one who put in that little bit of damage to make it all happen. Quote wordy. Going to be in a really good spot right now. What a terrible situation to be in though with Baka. Once again, doing what we've been seeing week after week after week is just take control of the high ground and shoot down.
Yeah, it's just crazy. He made it to the top of the mountain and then said, you know what, I'm building a whole bridge up here that you guys are going to have to come and try to get at me. And as you can see, the storm just slowly forcing over the top of that mountain. So Baka looks to be a demon at the top as he continues to scale the mountain. Code Word going to try to catch him here at the top of his build, but he just keeps scaling higher and higher and higher. Zafu, one person that I know definitely practiced these build battles, is going to move to that top high ground, but now Baka says, you know what, it's snowboard season. I'm a snowboard kid. Yeah, he's gonna go and use that Raven as well. Code Wordy wants to have a word with him. It's Baka, it's Zafu, it's Wordy. I think this is your top 3 that we might see all day. And these competitors have been going at it forever. Looks like Zafu's going to take the high road, but where does it lead him? To the
right
ground.
Down.
What goes up must come down. Exactly. Zafu goes down.
Code Wordy's going to be able to grab that one. Now it's a 1v1 between Baka and
Separated between one wall.
Baka was also able to pop those heals and shields, which is going to give them the win. What it looks like right now, Code Wordy on life support.
He
tosses down the Chug.
He says, here, drink this.
No! No!
Oh, that we're gonna call that one the Mike at the bar. Throw him the chug jug and give him some bait. That is next level stuff right there coming out of Baka.
That is crazy. We are out of all
I've heard of
the
taunting.
months.
We've heard of doing the gritty. We've heard of all the things. I've never seen a competitor go, here, bro, heal on this.
Tosses down the chug jug, hits him upside the head, discombobulates him. Oh, where are they?
I need that one. I need that one.
heavens.
Jaden animation. That was different stuff coming out of Baka right there. Shows why he's glad to have the bullets back, right? Really didn't see this kind of confidence from him in the Star Wars times. So
No, not at all.
really seeing him as a return to form, a return to the king, Baka.
We're
back
talking
on
about
top.
King of the Hill. You got to take him down from the hills because if they're going to stand
That
on
might
that-
have been a King of the Hill move, right? Just
staying at the top, shooting down, and you got to be able to compete, get those builds out, and contest for the King of the Hill. But we will be back with the scores and seeing where it's all breaking down here today at Friday Frags. Round 2 coming up. Don't click off or I'm going to jump through the computer screen and punch you in the schnoz.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hello? Mom, not right now. I'm gaming with the boys, okay? I'll call you later.
What's up? You guys finally made it.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Round 2 about to begin. We're in the HyperX arena as always. Shout out Eureka Ergonomics. That was a good commercial right there. They are the ones that give us all the lovely chairs to just relax in.
I wish we had them up here, man. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
you know what?
it's
These
just-
bar stools, they're not as comfortable.
We'd be down here though.
Just our heads. I think that would be kind of fire.
Big high desk, yeah.
But what's even more fire is
Floating
seeing who is who, what, where, why, and how is on top of the leaderboards here today. Let's see them. Let's break it down, and let's see who's on top of the charts. No meta, Nick. You
Baka.
predicted it.
Yeah.
Baka on top again. 34 points to Zafu's 26.
Not bad from Zafu, obviously putting in the work. He actually finishes 3rd, but is able, with his eliminations, to climb up to that number 2 spot. To me, that just means that he's putting in the effort at that early game to not be scared. Obviously, we talked about confidence and how confident of a player Baka is, even throwing heals to his final 1v1 competitor here. And you got some of these other top names, Hunt Dog, that's been in the building, Kazu, who is hungry for a win here, and Code Wordy as well, who is hungry for a win. We got all of the scores coming down into the back of us here, but man, obviously first round is nice to see the return of the king, Baka, pull up, but with the bounty system, I gotta think maybe it would be better to just kind of sit in the wayside, maybe sit in like a 3rd or 4th place, so
And
you're
then
not
be
giving
able
out
to-
free points.
Hey, a 4th place spot, you'll be able to take down top 3 and just rack up those points if you are able to take them down. Realize what Baka was able to do last game and just control the high ground, get the entire lobby underneath them, and they were just like, here's some bug spray.
We got the entire lobby, instead of beneath us, above us right now. We're gonna fly into our second game, ladies and gentlemen. Round 2 fight. And off the rip here, we have a bit of a parasail battle. That's a pretty cool parasail, but mine's from season 2. It's kind of fire.
Hopefully it's not fire for this poor snowman glider.
Yeah.
You know what? Got the smiley face with the nice carrot in the middle.
Oh my God!
The drop
We're
for
going
it.
to the same box! Are you psycho? Hunt Dog hunting down his opponent. Luckily, finds himself into a house. Back. Go back.
That's crazy. What are we doing? Some public lobbies right now? We've currently got Eminos here. Going to be peeking around this corner. They both have a little bit of mats and a dream, but the dreams are about to wake up in a nightmare. As we're going to be seeing Eminos going around this corner.
I think they'll go their separate ways, Pidgey. But man, to land and go for the same box, I might have to find you mano here at the arena itself.
Yeah, I absolutely love that. This is like one of the first times that we've seen both of these competitors, or both competitors,
Yeah,
come
like, have
down
we ever
on the
seen
same
that?
chest. I don't think so.
I mean, what a dynamic decision there from both players. Going, okay, I can get this. Landing Crime City is where I usually land, but I do not think that you usually see 2 players go for the same box. It was a very, I mean, we talk about confidence. It was a very confident move from Hunt Dog to grab the gun and try to get that elimination. But Twitchy Manos, just a little smarter than that. Obviously, you can probably find him over there at Twitch Emanos48. But yeah, this was starting off with a bang. Like I said, I don't think we have ever seen that off the rip here.
I don't think so either. What a start for this event, truly.
Everything on the line. I mean, you just go for one chest. Next level confidence there coming out from the players. And Braid, the Beast, obviously a lot of these players starting off in their own zones. This guy here in Lone Wolf Lair, just a beautiful home. All this Fortnite and
That's what I'm saying. A lot of these competitors not going for these name locations. You got the whole entire building to yourself. Might as well. make it your own, renovate it.
Rich in here.
That's what I'm saying.
You might as well, just renovate it and make the whole thing booby trap.
I miss those days of Fortnite. You know, that was when I first played, when they had those spiked rooftops.
Oh my gosh.
You walk into a building, eliminated. That was
Someone walks in the building next to you, does a little dance, you just break your controller.
So sad. It was so annoying. I was so upset about
It really created like a different type of player too, because you had these people that were so good at shooting when the game first came out, and then you had these players who had played the other titles, but when you have a situation like this where you can just box somebody and then lay a trap, that was exactly basically what Hunt Dog did there. He flies into the room, lays a trap, puts down what looked like to be a protected field, and
shield bubble.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why do you need a shield bubble in that motion? Just to make the player feel just that much more trapped.
Oh, 100%. You either have a back against you against the wall, or you're going to have to run in right to them and then do your best if you can, as we're going to be seeing Unger here grabbing one of the elimination options. Now, he tosses down the Superman Sprite, and that's going to be nice as well. $5 if you want unlimited refills and sodas, but we're going to be seeing one of these. Oh! But Mono's going for the jump shot buzzer beater. Going to be able to nail that one, give themselves a victory there. First elimination of this round.
And now, the fight that should have happened earlier, Hunt Dog finally peeking over as Imanos wants to get out because he needs some heals. Finds a chest. That battle we'll have to save for later. I am curious to see who will make it out of Crime City.
You would only hope that they wouldn't. You know what? You want to keep the crime in the city and not out of the city, but it's not a crime to be playing that good, to say the least. Wall is going to be able to break down some walls as well, get themselves some nice bricks, but they're going to be maxed out there, so they got to do a little bit more work on getting themselves around these, getting themselves up on these mats. You got some more wood, some more metal that you got to be able to grab, and I'm pretty sure that's a great spot to do so, but we're going to be seeing Kazu in a pretty rough spot, other than going to be able to pop this big shield and say hopefully these wooden logs are going to hold up, because we're going to be huffing, puffing, blowing the house down, as we currently see another competitor on top going to be going around and onto the other side here.
I know there is actually a mom playing. I don't know if it's your mom, but I know there is.
I think it's your mom.
I know there is a mom playing. That might have been her. Oh, wow. Like I said earlier, we got a whole birthday party with the whole family playing. That might have been her.
Possibly. I think it's so great to see family members getting involved. And like I said, there's so many characters in this game.
The best thing about Fortnite.
It really, really is being able to just play games.
Everyone. Play at everyone.
Play games with your kids and really be involved in what they're doing and what they enjoy, because literally everyone be playing Fortnite these days.
It's very similar to the real world. Like, I remember I played baseball with my mom one time. She just one pitch, I didn't play. This is a way you can...
a safer way.
Yes, it's a safer way to play with your kids.
Unless they're going to be tossing the controllers and then you get hit by the
That's
control.
a real story. We went and bought all the equipment and then I gave her a shiner off of it.
That's crazy.
So play Fortnite instead.
We're currently seeing Eris. You're going to have to pop these small
versus
shields.
Unger. Unger has a very weird first round, to be honest. Falls off the cliff.
Yeah, they're not even top 10.
Might have been trying to fly in like a getaway situation and hits the ground pretty hard. So.
Got a little bit of love for Unger in the chat as well, so
yeah,
hopefully that's going to be
fans.
the energy they need to succeed, as we see Eris still just waiting for their moment to shine against this wall, just waiting for Unger to break through and take that first shot, but they're playing the defensive side. I do believe 100% of the time, if you're going to be more aggressive, you will find more success, right? If you're catching them off guard and being able to control these one-by-ones, control these builds, you're going to find yourself in such a better spot. Eris going around these corners, trying to find an opportunity with these edits and to control more of this build battle, but Unger really not taking on any opportunities either to even try and break through.
On the other screen, you got Baka just trying to put his prey in a lunchbox, and yeah, there he goes. Gonna get the chug jug and all that comes with that. But the Unger versus Eris fight right here, I think you're said it perfectly, right? The winner of this is gonna be the person that is more aggressive in the time. You can obviously play Turtle and play the hiding game a lot of times in these fights, especially early, but I think Unger knows he's got some points to put on the board. He's got some more things that he needs to do with the time he needs.
Unger also with the Squid Game loadout, going to be
Whoa!
taking shots with the kill switch slow-mo.
That was kind of sick. Yeah, just using it to land right there.
And being able to laser him out of the sky. No movement, no movement, just absolute lasering from the bottom ropes. Really great shots coming out from Unger here. They don't want to make the same mistakes that they did in the previous round, because then you're going to have so much farther to work your way up. Basketball Kid going for a swim, and I wish I could be doing that with how hot it is out right now.
Yeah.
DPG, their father going down. You got to avenge him now, Basketball Kid.
Papa, no! Papa, no! Papa goes down, but Basketball Kid still holding it out for the family. Someone's got to take the check.
Azu going to now go take some shots from below. Going to be seeing potentially another bystander around this top of this build, waiting for their moment, trying to just lay down some logs and just say, you know what, if no one wants to move, I'm not moving either. If I don't move, you don't see me.
Yeah, I think a lot of people see how chaotic the final circle is, and it makes them, obviously you get points for being in that final circle as well, so it makes them kind of wait around for that moment, but it's players like Kazu that want to get the message going, want to send a message and say, look, you are free points and I need to get those. But like you said, two of these competitors
3
playing
points or 3 points?
free and three, baby.
Potentially later in round number 4.
That was the system that me and Pidgey created, and you know, we implemented here because sometimes we have good ideas.
Sometimes, not all the time. And just to break down all this build,
Yeah,
I was about to say,
we truly don't know if it's a good idea or not at this point. Like, it's the first try. So.
we'll see, we'll see. I think it's a great idea, especially just to incentivize more fights. But going out to this gates, Kazu's got that dash, going around this corner, gonna try and find these shots that they do. And is that her? It is her, and Kazu grabbing her. Gonna be able to grab that 3 eliminations. And a free elimination, to say the least, as they didn't even get shot back at. As we got UX Sif going to be going on to the top rope, dropping right down, not looking like John Cena just yet. Going on to the opposite side, gonna try and land any sort of damage out here today. Not finding much. Not right now, but they're going to be able to layer up, go to the top, and try to find any sort of movement coming out from 21 Moonex.
Yeah, you can see a lot of these players. 2 a.m. You can see the Hunt Dog game, the 50 cal squad. Like, some of these groups starting to form up in our Fortnite arena here, and a lot of them trying to put on the points just to put on for the squad. Twitch 21 Moonex trying to take some shots out the bottom of the build, but that is brick. It is going to take more than a couple of bullets, and it's going to take more than a clip. 2 a.m. as the whole thing starts to go down. I take it back. Only half of that going away. Kazu gonna get gifted yeet. Like I said, it takes these confident players to try to burst into these turtle shells that some of these players have formed for themselves. And as you see, the spoils go to the victor here, as Kazu is gonna move away with a lot of builds.
I do agree with you. Coming out to this event at the HyperX Arena, you have to realize you are going to be going against the best of the best of the best. If you're not bringing your best, you're going to find someone else who wants to do the best work they can. Someone like 21 Moonex who comes out week after week trying to make some money as well, but $250 is on the line. That's a lot of money. And if it stacks up week after week with these tournaments coming up next week even, realize how important it is for you to do good, and Unger not going to be doing good.
Oh my God, Baka takes on Unger, and he's going to have a hard time in these next 3 rounds. But with the system that is set in place, if he wants to get his go back on Baka, he might be getting some extra points netted to him towards that 4th and 5th round. So it might not be a bad place to sit. Exactly, lobby for him. Next, and a bit of a scuffle right here with 2 a.m. squad member UX Sif, and throwing the shield. I think we so often talk about the fight and the edit, but I don't think we talk about too much how important it is to not find yourself in a spot where you can't move. So as you see him starting to maneuver, this broken time and space, they meet in a collision course, and I don't think 21 Moonex is gonna make it out. That's insane movement to drop down there, and now a third party has entered the chat.
This is the most insane Friday Frags we've had in terms of just 1v1 fights turning into a third party, and that third party being ready for anything. As we're going to be seeing UXIF trying to get those shots.
And heals it very quickly, so.
And trying to get those shots through the sky, but now 2 AM Link also just chilling right underneath the entire build. Going across the map! Moon X is going sleep for now as we got I Hate July taking down J Squad as well.
That was beautiful. He kept his eye on the prize even though he was very low from the third party. He gets the kill, gets a little bit of extra health and healing, and now he wants more, going after the boy swimming in the ocean that tried to take him down earlier.
Nick, tell me what's 9 plus 10?
21.
Hey, and that's how many players are left into this match so far. Baka going high in the sky. Once again, dropped Demon's Domain and was able to grab the Mythic Fire Rifle, no problem.
It's looking gold for him. And Baka still with that gold crown on our first round. Now is going to take that into the second round. Keith Towers building up towers to try to get in. Big shout to him, man. He has been really pushing the game forward as far as streaming, man. I don't think there's a lot of people doing it at that age either. 13 years old and
having the personality,
you got
having the outgoingness.
You got a 4K camera at 13 years old. What's going on?
All right. I had a $100 laptop that couldn't even run Minecraft at that time, all right?
I don't even know what I was doing at 13, man. I can't even lie.
I'm not joking, my first laptop was like $100 or maybe $150, and then playing Minecraft at 10 frames per second was the most beautiful experience.
You could have
I've
like
ever had.
$1 billion in Keith Towers dropping down a little early, has some movement abilities, finds himself in the middle of a tree in a hard place though, so is keeping a good eye on Kazu here, but this is a hard fight for him. Kazu ready to push the effort here. Put in the effort to get Keith Towers down. The walls are going down ever so slightly. The movement might
Even the last dash that they've got to put down the surfboard, going high in the sky. Gonna keep themselves safe for the time being. They've got to pop those small shields, get themselves up to at least 50 HP, but Kazu says, no, not fast enough. Got to be quicker than that, as we're going to be able to see this build battle going, already getting blocked into this 1-by-1 situation. They are not going to have a great advantage, but great trade-off here. If they're going to be able to pop this Chug, they might find themselves in such a good spot, but now going to be able to back off, back against the mountain, and now both of them going for the heals.
Yep, you can see both the players pushing for the heals, and I think a side window has opened up. Kazu just heals a tiny bit quicker than the Chug there, gets himself up to at least 100 to feel confident pushing that, and Keith Towers does an amazing job of rotation there, but unfortunately just lost sight of him towards the end of the fight, and that's going to make Kazu the victor there. 5 eliminations for Kazu. He's going to be shooting up that leaderboard very quickly as we get 18 players.
Especially up that hero ranking board. Realize the higher your ranking is, the better loot that you can grab, along with better medallions and better boons that you get passively. So the more your hero rank goes up, the better weapons you can get out of these inventory slots, out of your own passiveness. So if you get up to that A grade, you get up to that S grade, you're gonna find yourself in such a good spot. But we got Basketball Kid here, gonna be here at the academy trying to get those grades up. As Code Wordy going to be taking shots across the way, gonna be put up that wooden logs, get some edits going, trying to control this situation, this 2x2. So they're gonna be able to claim something, but no, gets pulled off. Going up into the sky, realizing that they're backing off. Pray to Beast, really someone who's come out week after week, and I love to see them compete, especially when they feel the most confident in themselves. When they are not, I always see them not stacking up the eliminations like maybe last week or the week before. They have to find their groove, and when they are in the groove, they're dancing. They are doing work on these other competitors.
Diamond's dancing on him. Bray, the Beast, hasn't got an elimination yet, but is looking to fight it out. Turtle squad right here, the literal turtle. You can see the TRTL. That's not nothing about it, but right now looks like he wants to take that turtle approach. Does have one elimination. Might get to be a snap in turtle suit. Right now, snapping over to Baka, who is snapping on Basketball Kid, and that just goes to show how much Basketball Kid is learning week after week. 1 week.
Kazu getting shot across the way by Code Wordy.
Already finds him at the perfect time. But yeah, one week you're basketball kid and you know it looks like you don't know what you're doing, and the next week you're in a full-scale build battle with Baka. The basketball kid looking better and better each week, in my opinion.
That's one of my favorite parts, especially talking about like Mario
Code
Kart,
Wordy as well,
Speedway.
too, yeah.
All of these competitors who come week after week, they get more comfortable, especially being on stage, being on the big screen. Bray to Beats, another competitor who's gotten so much better, but like you're seeing, kind of struggling in these little moments when they're trying to get warmed up. Getting a 1x1 and 2x2 done is what's so important. And you're struggling, you're seeing the pressure come out, especially when you're taking those shots.
I think the nerves are just nerving sometimes.
Exactly,
you know?
when you're in front of people and not playing back at home. Totally different experience out here at the HyperX Arena, and you see those nerves and how much they impact your gameplay with every single tournament that we have out here.
And the butterfly effect as well. Anything that can happen. Baka gets taken down early in this, and somebody can get a lot of those points, but Bray to Beast showing the confidence there, gets through the build on the turtle, and breaks that turtle shell right open.
That poor turtle.
Poor guy. I stepped on a turtle once.
I was about to hear.
I
thought I
nursed
was
it back
about
to health. I nursed it back to health.
I thought I was about to hear a very sad story. I remember when I was a kid, I broke I broke a snail shell, and I felt so bad. I was
it's
like,
crazy to see how turtles get their shell back. It's like a scab. Speaking of which, ripped open like a scab. 2 a.m. just breaks that edit open, and Code Wordy goes down. That's so unfortunate for Code Wordy. He was putting on a lot of these kills to get him through into that second round. 14 players remaining. He's going to get a little bit of those points, but not as much as he wanted there.
grabbing some more Raven refreshes there and reaping the rewards. 500 logs, don't have a lot of bricks on those medium builds, but now onto the tough builds, you're going to be seeing 500 apiece as well. Going into the 7th storm where things are really going to go down. I hate July. For some reason, they're going to be finding an elimination for themselves.
If I get any extra time, I'm trying to find who this guy is and find out what he's got against them.
This is when.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I was gonna say it's gonna be. It might get dark.
Robin, this is when my parents died.
Yeah, they might have been. Might be onto it there.
UX Sif is going to find themselves in a pretty good spot, grabbing some more logs. Going to be getting those mats up, going across the way.
Who is Superman, and why is it Baka flying high through the competition today, but also just sitting on top and gets one hit and instantly presses the issue? I don't think you see any players on this kind of time. I mean, this is just demon time. Baka.
Mono's going to be taking some shots, but then Baka realized that they were receiving damage, so they didn't take any damage, but they saw those shots coming back to them, and we're going to be seeing Imanos trying to tarp in and give themselves a path to victory against a top-dog competitor.
You tell the confidence from Baka is not delusional confidence. It's backed by the fact of practice hours, and you can see him not be so ridiculous to just fly into the build, but build up, build his own, get the edits, break the walls, and slowly start to break down your, I mean, he is macerating the competitors right now.
And especially, talking about confidence, is making the right moves. That Mythic Spire. You have 50 bullets in that chamber to break down walls. One of the most effective weapons you can use right now to break down builds. So if you're going to be able to just do what they're doing, and then one of those shots are going to break through the builds and put out damage, you really don't got to even build battle into this. You can just jump right in and say, hey, you can keep on laying down walls, but what I'm going to keep on doing is laying down shots into your walls, and you're going to find your health bar be gone in an instant.
It barely looks like he's even aiming. He's out here no-scoping for free kills. It's insane what Baka's able to do on the map, but...
And also the Medallion on standby from Demon's Domain. You're able to drop it down. If they take damage, they're getting their shields right back up to 50. What is going on the map right now, Nick? Again.
It does seem like a clump of players starting to find refuge down here. Hunt Dog, Quantize, all of them having a little powwow, and Baka's like, yo, y'all good? Y'all want me to lace some shots in there? Y'all need anything?
Baka, the king of positioning, to say the least, to know exactly, hey, everyone's over there. I'm going to just run around this corner, build a staircase up, and say, you're not going to build as high as I do. I'm going to have such a huge advantage, especially with positioning on the storm.
And you can even see some of these players seeing Baka in his attempts, but he's going to go ahead and try to get the maneuvers here. I don't think he's going to go for it. Yeah, he's going to go low ground. Shout out to ChatGPT letting us know he's the low ground king. But I think he's the high ground king, so... taking some damage, however, in this fight. You might see him back up for the first time in this. The confidence, a lot of these players have it in their head of this bounty system. I think where we'll see a lot of the bounty system become a factor here is second and third place, right? Like maybe you can't kill Baka, but I think second and third place, if you take them out, that's 10 points. That's like getting a victory royale. You might as well have taken out Baka. So,
no, I agree with you.
And that's going to change a lot. Second and third place from fourth and fifth game is going to change a lot based on who takes down those second and third places. So,
sandbagging might not be the worst idea in the world, especially if you're a confident player who's going to be able to break through these builds and grab these eliminations like someone. I hate to, beat a dead horse, but Baka, who's one of those players who can do that, they are going to be one of those competitors who might be able to say, I'm going to take
you're
a
right.
chill pill
It
this
might
last
be
round.
a situation where Baka just kills second and third place over to get extra points. So we'll see how the bounty system works. We'll see how the Kings shape up. I believe Undog goes down there to Baka just right before that top 2 seconds. This is a pretty weird close to the final circle. 9 circles in and we're stacked on top of each other like sardines in the can.
But can they do it? Who's going to be able to take the crown away from Baka? We've got UX Sif, going to be able to pop that Chug Jug. Got one more in the inventory. And now we're going to be seeing Reba going to be taking these shots, going to be able to lay out a little bit of that framework onto these other builds, trying to just spread out as much as they can. A lot of resources for all of these competitors. Quantize Belt having the one resource of no med kits, so they're going to be looking a little bit more rough comparatively to the rest of the field. Once again, no eliminations for themselves. Baka with 9. They're almost at such a good spot. We're going to be seeing them lay down shots as well. The Storm is moving and moving across the way they go. Then Baka going to be able to go into that high ground. Finds a beautiful shot. Huge shot onto that low ground positioning. Going over to Zafu here with that one elimination. We're going to be seeing that little bit of a corner slide. Building a little bit of that hard pathing going forward. But now sees that competitor from across the way. UX is going to take a shot and they're going to get taken down by 2 AM Blink. Zafu try to also grab that shot. Not going to be able to find that one. Chug Jug going to be taken away from them. Ooh, they saw it across the way, but we're going to be seeing now Braid of Thieves up into the air, taking a shot from the side as well. Try to jump up, realizing where can they go? What do they got to do? They got to go back to the lobby screen. Baka's going to be able to grab another elimination. Ariba here. Still with no eliminations on their side, popping those small shields. 2 AM Blink trying to take some shots onto Baka. Staircase gone, but they're going to be able to lay down another one up to heaven as we're going to be seeing Quantai. Going to take a little bit of shots, drop down into the circle, trying to keep themselves as safe as they can.
Yeah, it does a great job of getting in. A lot of players opting for the late rotation using the Raven, but the zone is moving out of their possibility, out of the realm of possibility, as Zafu, stuck in a corner in a hard place, is going to go ahead and pop that Chug Jug. Arriba! Trying to get in. Vamos into this build. And now is moving to the tree location to try to get a good swivel ring around the Rosie. And Arriba doesn't come up. It comes up a little short there. 2 AM Blink starting to build out. Baka's staircase to heaven goes down, but he gets a little lift from the Raven. He wants to go in for this final kill.
2 AM Blink with no shields, no heals, no solutions. Baka is going to be your back-to-back victory royale crown holder for Friday. Frags going forward right now, controlling the field, the positioning, everything working out for Baka.
Usually we've seen him go to this, high ground strategy, but he's putting an even deeper twist on it here with the ability to use that shotgun. Shotgun straight down. The world's never seen this. We've seen, skeet shooting, shotgun straight up, but shotgun straight down, that's not safe.
No, it is not, but we're going to be seeing how Baka makes it a safe situation for themselves into a safety spot of a huge lead. And if you're realizing what they just did there, especially with that 11 eliminations, they just got a 10th place finish. If they didn't want to play the next game, they would be able to automatically get a 10th place along with grabbing a victory royale, 25 points. That is a 36-point round for Baka, which is ridiculous comparatively to whoever else is behind them. And I always hate to always bring up their name, but you got to be taking the notes. Grab a notepad, replay what they're doing and say, you know what, I can do that too.
Yeah, numbers don't lie, ladies and gentlemen. Check the scoreboard. We'll be right back with more Fortnite action, your round 3, and even more Fortnite dances when we return. See you then.
J like the letter, I'm making several waves. I know the mission is same. I made a splash, now all of my passes last like running a race with Usain. I keep it coming like this is buffet. And if I'm stumbling, I'm in the graves. Never gon' fumble it. I get the bag and I run with it. Gunning it, gunning it, gunning it, gunning it. Murray with the legs, all about finesse. I am not impressed. I don't need a rest coming in with less than you see the flags. Elohim with the melody and then he supply the bread. 70, keep it heavenly. Everybody get the bread.
Hey there, username taking fans. Big news coming your way. We've been on an incredible journey, but it's time for us to level up. We're moving to our very own channel. Get ready for even more of the content you love, highlighting the real stories behind your favorite gamers, creators, and esports pros. Plus, we've got some surprises planned that'll blow your mind. So make sure you hit the subscribe button on our new channel, keep your notifications on, and join us for an amazing year of gaming, storytelling, and fun.
not dropping hot. We just dropping. Oh, what is this gun? A heavy impact sniper. This looks dangerous.
Yeah, das ist so long. There's people, be careful, okay? Me? Dead. Let's go. GG, bro.
Wait a second. Asti was kind of moving on the Fortnite.
Moving on username taken. It's got their own YouTube channel now. So if you want to check out some great interviews by our one, the only, the best person in the house, Asti, you can go check out those videos. Username taken on YouTube. And honestly, just see who's part of the community. There are so many beautiful people here in Las Vegas. It is actually the smallest city around because the community is tight, it is knit, and it is amazing. So be a part of that, subscribe, and watch those videos. They are beautifully put together, and they are such a fun watch. But even what is more of a fun watch is numbers potentially, as we see. That's not a fun number, Nick.
That's a big number for 2 rounds. I mean, I don't even know what that...
Almost triple digits by round number 3.
That might be cap.
That might be cap. I do believe we've got a mathematical error. 34 to 71.
I think Baka is Neo from the Matrix and is putting in the numbers in himself. 71 points. He's going to end out today. If he doesn't slow down, this train might reach 200.
I think so. 34 points to 71. Let's go down the line. All right, Baka. All right, throw him out the window. Yeah. We got 2 AM Link there with 49 points.
Yeah, super close contention for second and third. Oh, my gosh.
Zafu there with 48. Going to be bumping themselves up a huge amount from 26 points from the first round. So they had a great second round as well. So 2 AM Link also going to be bringing themselves so far up into the sky as well. This is so insane
mostly, too, because you look at 11 to 20, and all of them have the possibility to be where Baka is right now. I mean, these are top-level competitors. Keith Towers Gaming, who has been grinding the game. MoonX, who we know may not have the confidence of some of these other players, but has the skill to back it. Both the 2 AM squads. I think some of these players might be waiting for this bounty round to come out more than they ever could.
I 100% agree, especially looking down the line. You're seeing Hunt Dog hold down the line in that 10th place spot. It's only top 10. It's crazy I say only top 10.
Yeah, only
top 10 getting paid out here today out of 44.
Only $1,000.
Only $1,000 every single week.
Jesus.
Out of 45 competitors going to be getting paid out, as we're going to be seeing potentially a huge mix-up in that 10th place spot. But right now, leading the pack, we're going to be hoping that 2 AM Link is going to be able to call down Zelda and then some, use the Triforce, and get themselves anything to stop the Ganondorf Baka, who is currently on top of the castle, and they are currently terrorizing the rest of civilization here on Friday Frags. I was pretty proud of that one, playing through Breath of the Wild recently on that Switch too. But it's going to be an interesting next few rounds.
I was playing on the Switch 1, and it was also fun.
It was also fun, but does not look nearly as good, especially I just got to Tears of the Kingdom, been playing through that. There were some Steam summer sales I got as well. Man, a lot of gaming happening this summer.
Listen, it's the middle of summer. I got a hoodie on. Steam's doing sales. Everyone's doing sales.
I don't know how you have a hoodie on. I was sweating.
This is the
2
most
feet away.
Comfortable place that you could possibly be to be gaming, man. HyperX Arena has always been there for this community, and you guys can come on down here and have some fun as well. Tournaments weekly.
I agree with you. LAN scenes, they are not very popular out in these woods anymore. So many LAN cafes getting closed down, but HyperX Arena here to bring the LAN experience. There is nothing like coming out to a location and actually playing your games with friends right across the way, coming down, playing some League of Legends, coming down, playing some Fortnite, some Speedway.
Yeah, also we talk about, you can always have fun and play games, but we really bring the competitive. But yeah, you can just show up here on a Monday and get your game on.
It's so much more fun than to just be on Discord playing across hundreds of miles away. 30 miles away, 10 miles away if you're in Vegas, and being able to just be across from your friends, grab some amazing food. By the way, talk to Mike. He'll be able to serve you up some amazing drinks along with David. They are both beautiful human beings who love to talk about video. How do you go to what other place?
Imagine you went to a bar and you were like, oh, this is the cowboy bar, right? And then the two bartenders were like, yeah, but we're not cowboys. These are two real gamers we got down there. I literally follow, I have Mike on my friends list, and I'm always seeing him grab the newest game off of Steam and just give it a go.
And I get to talk to him about it all the time when I go down there. I'm just like, hey, let's chat about Expedition 33. Let's chat about this, because unfortunately, a lot of competitors not playing these games, but we're going to be seeing no games being played just yet until we get into that lobby screen on the screen right now.
We're looking right now at Baka, King Baka himself, dropping 71 points. I'd love to see what he can do with the bounty system. Maybe take down 2 and 3 and see if he can get 200 points. Right next to him, Hunt Dog always chilling, having a good time here. Really puts the C in community, that guy.
Is he going to be the dog, or will he be the hunt? As that the question is of the day. Serving it up Gary's way, trying to figure out what they're going to be able to do next and figure out what they want to drop at. We've already given you the insights of what you got to do to win the game. Drop at these boss locations, get those mythic weapons, start yourself off on the right foot and not the wrong foot.
This is the last round as well before the bounties start, so you want to get yourself in a position to at least mount a comeback here. You have this top 10 leaderboard right here, but some of these players, Code Wordy, just has to take down Zafu, that kind of thing. So you get these extra 5 points for an elimination, could really change the tides of battle here.
No, it's so true. And just looking at the leaderboards right now, looking at what's to come in this event, we've got so many competitors also on the brink of getting overtaken by other players as well. You know, Kazu,
32,
exactly.
34, yeah.
Exactly. Those are all close together, and then Baka's chilling there up top, but it's still a matter of time before some of these competitors might have a really bad game. They get dropped out of that top 10, and someone else is going to take it all over into those spots, because that's really where you want to be, that 5th or 6th place spot. Then you're going to have a chance to win. But right now, no meta Nick, what is the prophecy here today going into round number 3? Who is taking the crown off of Baka?
Yeah, I think the king reigns high, and there is no kings in the arena, so we're really looking for someone like Zafu, Link, someone with a little bit less points, but I think Baka might drop a 200 bomb here if he can lock in.
Imagine the world where they're gonna be able to do that, but right now gonna be changing over one of these arena accounts, and one of my favorite gliders in the game with the cards. It's really
very Vegas coded, but I like it
100%. And along with just they copied the Magneto glider, but it's still really cool. I think it looks neat, and I just love the animation of the the cards going back and forth. Shuffle. Some Balatro type vibes going on here today, and really, I love to match that with the rogue skin. It just looks really, really good. But we're going to have this arena account going all the way into the outskirts, not even attempting to drop on any of these name locations. Says, I'm going for placements, but placements is just not going to be enough, especially
gosh,
for this
he's off to a tear. Baka taking down Santi, who is not an easy kill. Gifted Yeet on YouTube, going to get one as well. But, I mean, 72 points going into round 3. He has gotten what it takes, and he has gotten more than that. So a lot of these players appreciative of the bounty system, I'm sure, because it is going to make it hopefully easier for someone like them to kind of mount this comeback.
Chase line going here as well into these outskirts, and one of the reasons why I don't trust these outskirts, you don't get the best loot, right? Going into these name locations, you have a little bit better of chance, more chests to get yourself on the right foot, to get yourself going. Like Quanti's here, already got them purples in the bank, and really already having one elimination from the start of this round. So you're seeing how important it is to drop at the right spot, because it might put you in the right foot forward. As you're going to be seeing Code Wordy taking a shot back, almost gets caught on the sliding door. Remember, you got to be able to pull it open.
He said, I remember there was this truck out there. Let me go ahead and bang on this. Webble really putting a shot into him there and staggers him for a second, but here's
doesn't pop the smalls into the big though. But
here is a quick way, though, to get that shield, get that movement. That was very heads up from Code Wordy, and Webble still hasn't found his shields and abilities here, so not going to move, and now Code Wordy probably going to stay on the case here.
Grabbing some more mats so that if anything goes awry, they'll be able to build themselves out a path.
See him just yet. Crazy hiding spot for Webble there. And, I mean, what we don't really talk about, wow, look at that loot box.
That was crazy. Yeah. Okay, a nice little ammo pack there.
Little jackpot as I go into my thought of like, dude, you are really gambling when you land out here. You were talking about it a little bit before, but you are necessarily every single move you make in Fortnite does find
Webble.
him slowly peeking the corner. That was a Valorant moment. That's how you gold be peeking right
yeah,
there.
no, it's literally FPS timing. What can I say? Or third person timing, where you're just thinking that you're going to be able to peek this corner, have an advantage. No.
Well, in third person, you really can't, like, in first person, you're really looking to throw shoulders and really look around the corners quickly and kind of go back and do it safely. In third person, that person could probably already see you around the corner and has mapped you, so.
Talking about mapping you, we got TPG with the Terminator loadout. They're going to be
destroying me one skin.
That's what AI is looking like right now.
For real.
That's looking a little spooky, scary skeletons.
If you don't believe us, go ahead and chat GPT. Hey, what is the takeover like? They'll let you know.
They'll let you know. They know exactly what they're going to do. Heard a story that they said that they told them that they were going to shut them down, and they already tried copying the entire memory onto another storage.
You know what really got me the other day? I chat GPT'd something, and then I told it, hey, forget everything I just told you. And it said, actually, I can't do that.
I'm not allowed to forget anything. I know all.
That's scary. All right, Leo mobs mobbing in up here, looking for Zafu as some food right now. Zafood, but I Hate July taking down the Pastor, and 21 Moon X taking down Pops. Says, I will destroy this AI any way I know how.
Leo going up top, but going to be a little bit slower on their build, so they're going to be about to get boxed in, taking a little bit of shots from the side, cast the 1x1 and try to keep control as many edits as they can, but jumps right out into a terrible decision. They're going to be trying to find a way out of this.
Now he doesn't have
very bad spot that they put themselves into. Zafu dropping down, going to be able to take their builds away from him. Says, thank you for the mats, Matt. I am out for the count and going to be able to try and find my next victim. Going over to Peekaboo here. 0 eliminations, but got the Superman on standby, the laser eyes.
Cutest thing I've ever seen.
Kind of a boys reference there, but Peekaboo going to now gonna drop it. It's not the best weapon in the world. It doesn't really tear down builds. Not much you can really do with it. So, other than dancing their way into the world today, we're going to be seeing E-Funny once again. I feel like E-Funny was another competitor.
Yapping?
But I do know they had that same loadout going on in the same dance. I forgot their name and I apologize.
All right, Keith Towers changing up the skins a little bit here. Coming into this one with something to prove, man. Sitting on that second wave of competitors, 10 to 20. Has the possibility of gaining some extra stuff here if he can just clutch it up, sitting in put the fries in the bag area. That's the spot you don't want to be right there.
Top tier fast food restaurant, go.
Top tier?
Yes.
In-N-Out?
Okay, that's fair. That's a good choice. That's a good choice. Very solid. I don't think I've really had a bad In-N-Out
People
before.
be hating on In-N-Out.
I mean, yeah, their patties have gone thinner.
East Coasters and whatnot. I get 5 patties.
It won't be thin there.
Yeah, exactly.
Just stack them up.
Nothing's thin over here. Marlo. It's like they want me to.
I say that every single week, especially when they got the crazy font going on. I'm like, okay. Good luck with that if you want to get shouted out. But Above Parrot 362, thank you for the simple name.
Brother.
Going to be on the screen right now.
One of those Xbox gave it to me names.
Above Parrot 362, true. We want this recommended name
I'll take it.
Goofy Goober 111.
No, back in the day, they'd be like, oh, I want to be Johnny. And they're like, well, Johnny's taken. Do you want to be Johnny Banana 6 with a parrot? And you're like, ah, sure.
You wonder what AI was working there.
Yeah, for real.
What AI was going through their brain, being like, you know what, pick a fruit, then pick some random number.
It's so true, man.
They got to make it as simple as possible. Kazu, though, going to be part of that 2 a.m. squad. You know they play in late night. You know they're comfortable with the night going long as they see potentially nobody across the way, as they're going to be able to just climb up these mountains. Try and find anyone else around this area.
I think we don't often talk about this, but I know that the map that we play on is potentially, you know, basically for 100 players.
Yes.
So there is this downtime when you have something like 45 players, but this is an amazing turnout for Fortnite Frags here, and all these players are playing in the HyperX arena. I mean, you put 45 kids in any other room in town, and it's going to be a terrible time.
No, 100%.
This is the only place that you could probably put 50 kids, and we could have a great time.
Yeah, they're locked in. They're being quiet. They're just trying to win some money.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Throw some money in front of them, and we got a good weekend. You put 50 kids on a soccer field, there's going to be problems.
No broken arms here. Maybe some carpal tunnel, but that'll come down the line, as we got 21 Moon X talking about coming down the line. Going to be seeing them rip that Bruno Mars. Still not changing it up. I always say if I didn't have a good round, I got to change the skin, but we got the Squid Game going on as well.
I like the thought to change every single time, obviously.
Especially with my locker.
That's what I'm saying.
Got to give the love to all the skins.
You bought it. I can also see, I remember talking to one of our Smash Brothers players, and he said he lost because he was wearing the wrong costume. So I can see where you could find a appreciation for it. Oh my gosh, Baka just takes a quick little jolt, and Basketball Kid wants this bounty. It's not the bounty round yet, but he is going for Baka. That's the second round in a row.
You called it out, saying Basketball Kid's going to be looking for the bounty, but unfortunately, with the board, you got to be able to land the knife on it and claim it. But they're going to be going down into this round, 27th place. And now going over to Turtle, Quantize with one elimination still on the board, trying to land these shots across the way. They're just going to be hiding behind this boulder. It's not just a boulder. It's a rock. A rock. This Road Wordy trying to lock this world onto 2 a.m. Link as well. Going to be able to build themselves a nice little 3x3 going to slide across the way. Says, I am not about that Christmas time yet. It's still summer vacation as they're going to be able to pop that Chug Jug and get themselves nice loot from that victory. Sliding across the way. 2 a.m. Link. It's going to upbeat. Try to find a special move to get themselves right back into this fight. Going to be now having the edits on standby. Going up into the sky. Beautiful dash. Going to try and grab this build, but gets a shot right back at him. This is why claiming those edits is so important. And going to be able to pop that small shield. Going to be able to take a little bit of that damage from that shot. Going to get shot on that shoulder, and now going to be dropping down around these corners. They got to check that they're surrounded before they pop these heals, so that they're going to be a little bit more safe. And that passive healing, like I talked about, that 8th grade superhero, you're going to want these little passive boons that makes yourself a little bit safer in this world today. Has the Chug Jug on standby as well to top it on top.
That is so beautiful, man, because you can see that's not turtling as we know it, right? He's not sitting. He's not waiting. He got hit a little bit. He made sure all the walls around him were his and metal, so they're not going to break easily. Then he rotates, then he heals, then he gets out of dodge. Beautiful stuff there from a top competitor, and that is exactly how you want to do it. You can't run, you can't hide from someone like Baka. So to see a player like that get a couple shots into him and make a smart play, that is the correct way to Fortnite.
I agree with you 100%. If you're in a losing spot, get out of the losing spot and put yourself into a winning spot.
Here's this. Yeah, Peekaboo out the bush. Couple shots go into Moon Knight, a.k.a. Juliet. Check yes, Juliet. We're in the fight as it goes. 50 pop. Tried to be popped, but yeah, gonna finish out that 50 pot here and get a little bit extra health for his troubles. This player seems to be jumping on to the top of the building, break through, great little ramp to try to make his. But Juliet does not go down without a fight. Keith Towers taking down the Turtle himself. And as you see see there, you could be in a situation where your bottom gets shot out, but when you have that little bit of extra cone on top of it, you add a little bit of an extra roof and a way to see the players trying to evacuate. Baka, though, is not something you want to see.
What an even trade, though.
Yeah, very
beautiful awareness, a beautiful lineup of that crosshair. Going to be able to see Baka just drop right back down, but now going to take a couple shots.
Peekaboo, the original person that he brought up the fight with, now has found himself at the bottom of the build, and Baka is going to finish this. Will he find Peekaboo?
Peekaboo, I see you. Baka's going to be able to reap the rewards of double Chug Jug.
A lot of rewards. Yeah, that looks like me. That looks like me at the bar. That's insane.
That is an absolute reward for being aggressive, and that's one of the big things as well, is that you got to realize if you win these fights, you're going to get so much out of it as well. Not only match, but also shields, heals, mobility, whatever you need to succeed. One of these competitors might have it. Baka having that Mythic Spire always on standby because they drop the same spot over and over and over again. We're trying to give you that insight, but no one contesting in these moments finds their high ground. Going to be able to land a beautiful shot on Peekaboo with no shields left. We're going to be seeing how Baka's going to be able to break right on through and claim these builds and box them in, jumping around the corner, and now it just takes one more shot. Goes for the trade, realize that they just waited for them to panic, jump out of the protection, and they're going to be able to claim that one, drop down the medallion, get that 50 shields immediately. No small shields for Baka
City
again.
over there.
And yeah, 3 Chug Jugs, 1 Baka. Who goes down first?
I think Baka, when he drinks all of them. I think you can see the confidence there. Obviously, confidence meets practice, right? The opportunity brings itself to the forefront. That was a great shot from Peekaboo to try to catch him off guard, but with the full shield, you don't really see someone like Baka shaken up after that one.
No, you do not. Maybe they'll be shaking it up in terms of dance moves with how good they're playing right now, but
shaking up all those jugs.
Shaking up all those jugglers and shaking up the leaderboard of going even higher up the leaderboard. But we're going to be seeing Code Wordy, another great competitor, 4 eliminations already onto their start. So really great work so far for them. HyperX, unfortunately, not playing like the legendary they are.
Not necessarily a bird in the sky.
No, no bird, no legendary, no bird, no
Still
nowhere.
Hype. Still hype.
Beckaroo, though, someone who we saw getting shot across the way by Baka in the previous round, in with 1 elimination. Now going to be seeing Hunt Dog across the way as well.
Hunting.
Or are they going to be the dog?
Yeah, hunting them down as always. It seems to, every time we go to their POV, they have a plan to get to the next person. You never see them really chilling for no reason. You always see them hunting, and that's what, I mean, obviously it's in the name and it's easy to make the correlation, but you can see him still head on a swivel, looking around, hunting down these players. Obviously, his mom named him Hunter, but he is showing why the name precedes itself. Takes some shots onto Keith Towers, and now we'll see if he wants to press the issue here.
We're already here at 5 storms in, so Hunt Dog has the opportunity to get themselves even higher on the leaderboard. Realize they're in a pretty good spot here today, especially going into the second round. We're going to be seeing them at that 27-point mark, but along with Quantize, they got to do a little bit more work to go up that leaderboard and not just be on that brink of cutoff. Still on a great start going into this third round, but they got to do a little bit extra work for themselves to even give themselves that little bit of a comfortability pillow and say, you know what, I can press X on this next game and feel good about myself. Zafu with 1 elimination as well, only a Gray Sentinel. All this time, where is it going to for finding better damage weapons?
Yeah, you have these Sky Islands as well, so some players might be opting to hang out here if the zone precedes itself this way. I kind of can't believe that some of these players are in the situations that they are. You look at some of their loot, I mean, Gray Shotgun, Funny Gap, finding themselves in the top 20. Great shots, though, come through that build, and bro is at 1 shot. He's got to find this momentum here as he's just playing games with my heart and the zone at the same time. Hunt Dog wanting to go get that free doggy bag up the road.
And talking about E-Funny with that another Gray Sentinel shotgun, a little bit of a damage breakdown here. You're going to be seeing that a purple is going to do not only 84 to 103 damage, you're going to also have that headshot multiplier, 206 damage if you're able to land it with a purple Sentinel shotgun. So it's so important for you to go and grab those higher ranked weapons if you're able to some way, somehow.
That's
because
numbers,
if you're down, in the dumps in terms of weapon rarity, you're going to find yourself having a little bit more of a struggling situation. 168 for a headshot on that gray shotgun. So you got to think about what can I do in these situations to try and get myself going.
Chilling at the fast food spot, bro. Might be time to put the back.
I think so. You got to be crouching around these cashiers, and remember, they keep it in the safe, and that safe don't got a lot of money either.
It ain't safe. It ain't safe.
Went to the Dollar Tree, they had no change, and I said, oh no.
They only had dollars?
Actually true. They had no coins.
Bro
That's crazy.
Like, don't you notice the dollar store? He's like, oh, my bad.
My bad, my bad. Breda B's going to be peeking their head out. Another competitor right next to him saying, hello, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Hope you don't come over here. Then we're going to have to shoot each other. You know what? A little bit of a Squid Game-esque situation between these two competitors.
Instead of like putting the can with the string, you just have bullets being rained from each side. It looks like 2 AM Link is committed though and doesn't want to press it as Baca finds Hype Latios sitting in a building, if I had to guess. But a lot of these players being forced out of pumped power into these top sky buildings. Looks like only 1 or 2 players might be hiding out on those sky islands. As we see, oh no, we see more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, a good amount. And a lot of these players running in from the snow as well. So a time that you might be able to put down. But the Sky Islands are pretty up there. So Zafu goes down to 21 Moon X.
Zafu was our 3rd place competitor, so they might be dropping down.
So next round, that would have netted Moon X 5 more points, and he'd be sitting with 10 points right now.
That
had
is
it been,
crazy.
Had it been just next round.
Bakaru also going down, going to be finding Quantize. Quantize going to find their 2nd elimination of this match as well. 21 Moon X going to be able to get those double dashes, trying to just reposition themselves into this circle. Hunger flying their way downtown with this Raven, trying to be having a great time. I tried to Raven and Haven, but it didn't work out. But it might work out for him here today. Taking some shots onto Baca, going to be landing a little bit of damage onto their shield. Going to be able to build themselves up a nice little start, but that start is going to come to an end real fast. Having to switch over to that metal hard build. Going to now still trying to cone themselves in for that extra security against the wall. Pops that small shield, going to go for the bigs now. Hunt Dog right across the way. They're going to be able to break right on in and try to claim this edit and box Hunger into a very terrible situation. Not a great week for them either. They struggled a couple weeks ago as well before 4th of July. So we're going to be seeing them fly across the way, take a little bit of damage. Don't know if this was the play with that Raven to put themselves between even a rock and a harder place, as they're going to be backed against the wall, trying to make sure that they're going to be able to keep themselves safe. Layering up into the sky, trying to find any sort of solution into this problem that they put themselves into.
Yeah, staring blankly ahead through the clouds. I feel like a lot of these players holding their weight here, and the weight is as good as gold. 13 players remaining, and a lot of them looking for these extra points. As you can see, Baca with 5, he's pushing 80 points, and then you add what it takes to get to this top layer. You might be at 100 by the time. We're not really talking about, there's 3 ways to make points here. You can kill a top competitor, you can get an elimination, and you can finish in this top 10. So looking right now at all the points you're going to be able to net. Baca's doing it. Only Baca can. Once again, Hunger having a rough one. Tries to get out of there, and Baca keeping his eyes to the skies. 2 AM Link, though, might find himself on the menu as the bird is the word. Riding my Pidgey. They're stealing our ideas right out of our hands, man.
Imagine if that was a Pidgeot and you're turning into a Pidgeot to fly across the way.
And you're riding it? I just...
Imagine the world where we get something like that. But Baca is going to try and get themselves a back-to-back-to-back victory for themselves. 5 eliminations already on the board. Going to be peeking down. Going to find a dog.
Oh my gosh,
a stray dog.
Just lacing everyone riddled with bullets right now. It's kind of insane to see how Baca kind of picks off his prey. I mean, just taking pop shots at everybody and seeing how they react from the heavens.
Quantize popping the chug, going to be able to get themselves up 100 apiece. 2 eliminations. They're going to be flying right up into this build. Let's see if they're going to take some shots from the back. But no, going to be able to put up that 1x1 super duper,
That's
man,
probably
fast.
as fast as you can do it.
I think so. You're going to be trying to do a build battle against Superman. I think Quantize would have outsped them.
Yes.
We're going to be having to go for it, taking shots across the way. Kazu is in that other build. So let's see if they're going to be able to find some damage there. Keith Towers going down to that 12th place spot. I Hate July is going to be liking July with how well they've been playing and taking some shots. Really great work by them so far, especially in this third round. We're going to be seeing a Marlowe is her.
It's not looking good.
And that is not her at all. Going to be going down through that storm. You got to be able to transfer in and have that mobility on standby so you're not stuck taking that 10-tick damage onto your health
Link
bar.
was able to link in some shots there and get some 3 points as well for that situation that he found himself into. The storm is looking to rotate here a little west, if you will. Finds himself up the hill a little bit.
What kind of compass are you reading there, lad?
Hunger. Find one. Finally taking down July, giving him more reason to hate it here.
One fly across the way, trying to take control of this build and give themselves a little bit of a layer advantage. 21 Moon X right across the way. They need a really good round, especially going into round number 4 with the bounty system.
Top 10, 5 eliminations. Great start to his good round. Couldn't get bite off a little bit more here. Go for gold.
Going across the way on the other build. That Raven is just so insanely powerful, at least in the 4th position.
That's what I'm saying. It makes you want to late rotate as Baka takes down Hunt Dog. I know he's not happy about that one. We are in a very small circle and a very big build battle.
Look what they just did there as well to get some sort of surveillance going on. We had those vision eyeglasses on standby in that very first week that we had this season, but now getting that taken away, it causes Baka to make out into these different little situations to give themselves a little bit more information on what's going on, trying to take some shots onto the Raven, but remember, you're invincible when you are in that form, but a little bit of end lag is what you're going to find, a little bit of that damage. Greater Beast taking over the high ground. 21 Moon X is going to take down Cold Word. He drop it all the way down, going to be stuck in the storm. Kazu going to be seeing one of these other Ravens, which is going to be quantized with 1 HP in a dream, and that dream is going to be abruptly woken up by one of these other competitors. Quantized finally going to be finding their other 2 AM competitor.
2 AM, little mix up there between teams.
Link Hiya is going to be able to grab that elimination, but Baka taking a lot of shots from the top. Going to be dropping that medallion to refresh itself. 2 AM Link going to be able to build themselves up onto this mound, but Baka having that high ground
look
situation.
at the Link shield, the Link shield. The top of the roof will not break. Link busts up out the shield and now wants to get the heals to go with it. Might be trying to get himself some rupees at the end of this one. Straight to the top of the build.
Kazu going down to Baka as well. That's going to put them at 7. Code Wordy going to be on the bottom of this mound, so they got a little bit of work to do to get up this mound. We're going to have Greater Beast having that passive healing on standby. Will that be enough to give them a little bit of security? They have to lay down those hard mats. Going up to 2 AM Link. We're going to be seeing them jump across the way. We got them building out and gonna get dropped down, especially with that Mythic Spire. You're gonna be seeing those logs get shredded, and these competitors not realizing how strong it actually is. Baka's gonna be able to find that one onto Link. Zelda gonna have to resurrect him after 100 years. Code Wordy gonna be taking shots at the top here, but gets dropped back down. Has the Raven on standby to give themselves that little bit of stability. Greater Beast going around these corners and trying to find a little bit of advantage on the backup. Going to get right through, but no, not gonna be finding any shots. Greater Beast going down to Code Wordy, but Baka has the advantage. It's going to be a back-to-back-to-back.
Is he going to throw him down another heel?
Going to get him boxed in with the Raven form. You can't do any edits or anything. Going to take some shots from the top of Baka. Running back, Groundhog Day.
360 no scope for FaZe Clan.
Dropping down the small shield. Say, heal yourself up because you're going to not get up here. Drop on down.
He actually does get the icon up for a second. Baka second guesses it for just a moment, and Code Wordy's still living with the birdie. Code Wordy is the birdie. And
oh, the jump shot! Going to nail it at the buzzer beater, almost thrown away like LeBron James with 2 seconds left. Baka is going to grab that back-to-back-to-back victory royales, bringing us to round number 4. I know for a fact that they're going to be at 100 or more points from that round.
Yeah, I mean, the king is here, but we have set up some implications for the king in this 4th and 5th round. we're gonna be heading over to our new system, the bounty system, and he is gonna be #1 on that list. I think you should get 100 points if you can kill Baka.
Imagine.
This is destruction at its finest. And
Hey, can we change these points really fast? You know, it says only
just
5
to
points.
#1. Yeah, might be getting 10.
If you eliminate Baka, you automatically
We'll give you
take
a
their
car.
spot. Imagine you eliminate Baka, he loses 50 points.
Yes. That will even out the playing field a lot here.
But we're going to be seeing what that leaderboard's looking like right after this quick commercial break. Please stick with us for round number 4, where these bounty systems are going to be implemented. And we're not talking about bounty hunters from Star Wars because that season's over with. We are getting ready for round number 4. Stick with us.
Two sides to a story, but they never tell my side. Never been the kind of guy to stay inside the guidelines. I know I'm the bad guy, I don't gotta ask why. If you try step to me, it'll be the last time. I got dirt on my name, 6 feet in the ground. I got people in my past try bringing me down. Say I'm losing my mind, I don't wanna be found. Grew up in the shadow, but I know they watching me now.
I just wanna have fun, clap my hands, turn around now and dance, dance, dance. I just wanna have fun, clap my hands, turn around now, dance. I just wanna have fun, turn around now, turn around now. I just wanna have fun, turn around now, turn around now. I just wanna turn around, dance, 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 dance. I just wanna clap, turn around, dance, dance. I just wanna clap, turn around,
HyperX Arena friends, make sure you join us tomorrow for Speedway, a special Speedway where we introduce our first iteration of Mario Kart World. That's going to be doors opening tomorrow at 12 p.m. with the races starting at 1. Once again, make sure you join us tomorrow for our first Mario Kart World Speedway, where doors will be opening at 12, $700 in prize pool will be available, and it'll be the first time we're playing Mario Kart World.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hello? Mom, not right now. I'm gaming with the boys, okay? I'll call you later.
Hold up, why do they doubt the kid? I'm about to prove them all wrong again. I got a low tolerance, cause they don't even know what the problem is. It's me. You waiting on the boy to fail, then hold your breath and face your death. Cause you play a roulette with each step, I progress no less. Go ahead and place your bets, cause we know where we at, we know we top tier. Cause all the hate that you bring, we know it stops here. I'm taking off like a rocket here and stopping here. It's strange how they cannot see the future, but see profit here. Wait up, we gon' always win. Promise that that's not a promise, yeah, that is a threat. You know that I promise to bring the team commas. When the head is a threat, you know that I promise to bring the team commas. When the whole team win, that's when you flex. Win, and I'ma do it again. Watch me win, then watch me.
bit extra time to grab some grub, grab some food, grab some sodas.
It's all about timing, man.
Say hello to Mike if you are of age. They're going to be brewing yourself something up. Great fun. What is great about this round, Nick?
We got bounties, man. We've been talking about them all day. Now it is time to implement them into the gameplay. We are actually going to be giving 8 points away for taking down Baka. So shout out Basketball Kid. I know you've been gunning for them 8 points the last 2 rounds. Now is the time to do it. If you're able to take him down, you are going to get 8 points, which we just conceived right now because he is up by literally 100 million trillion. The papers don't lie. Let's take a look at the scores here.
My
105, and he was able to get 71 in 2 rounds earlier. So if he's able to take down some of these bounties like Link and Code Wordy, you're going to see this skyrocket. On the, we have Superhuman Superman up there at top, but down here with the rest of us, we got 73 and 66. That's a good amount of space as well, right? So you have players sitting outside the top like Zafu. I talked to him a little bit down there. Love to talk to the community here at HyperX Arena, but, he's actually happy he's not in the top 3. Takes away some of that pressure and is able to still get those bounties. If you're able to stay alive as well, like someone like Baka who is, getting to the end of these rounds, he is going to retain that 8 points. So it is not out of the realm here to say that he might be pushing 200.
But who is in the realm?
Or me, I'm also pushing 200.
Who is in the realm right now is Jay Danger in the house right now. Gotta wish them a very happy birthday.
16
Let's
years.
go.
16 years on this planet. Brought the whole fam to game with them. And even if we were able to zoom out here, you could see this is literally him and his whole family. Shout out Jay Danger. Let me get his name right because it's the birthday boy.
Hey, happy birthday to you, Jay Danger. Glad you were able to come out to the HyperX Arena and celebrate it with us because truly no better place to do it rather than gaming with your family members and enjoying yourself here today.
I can't think of any more fun than just coming down and having a great time with my whole family. Like, look, this is what I like to do. This is where I have fun. Let's make a little money today.
Hey, and great food, great drinks, and great atmosphere here today at the HyperX Arena. You're gonna be having these tournaments next week, this week, and going forward all the weekends. And tomorrow, once again, if you didn't know, we're going to have our very first Mario Kart World.
Don't you mean Tony Hawk Pro Skater Mario?
Mario Kart World, but true, tournament tomorrow. So be a part of that brand new, beautiful, gorgeous, amazing game.
It is literally gorgeous.
It is so much fun. The shortcuts in that game are next
Do you know
level.
if you're going to be playing just the tracks or if you're going to be playing the whole...
So what we're going to have to realize is that we're not going to be able to dodge those intermission tracks. We're going to have to go for them at least through the qualifiers, and then going into those semifinals and grand finals.
Well, we're gonna get this Mario Kart bus into the sky. Find ourselves some more Fortnite action. Bounties start now. Round 4 and round 5 is going to be probably the most points you've ever seen from a player, and it's gonna come from this guy, Baka, who could probably find a real true homie and just give him 8 points if he really wanted to.
True.
The way he's playing today. But
could be seeing that. We're finally going to be seeing some contention here at Demon's Domain. We can just call it Sukuna's home right here, right now, especially.
A lot of contention, more than normal, and I like that, right? We talked about he's landed here for free a couple of times. This is a great place to get your elimination as he's already started getting those white and yellow shots, meaning that player is literally close to one shot. As we get that one shot in, he is going to survive behind that rock. But we've talked about how easy it has been for him to get this. Now these players know 8 points on the line. I might as well drop with them and try to get that. But look at that gambling. That is gambling at its finest. 777 here in Las Vegas.
That is crazy. And gonna be able to
gold shotguns off the rib.
Golden Sentinel shotgun, you already know it's going to be doing 200 damage to a headshot, and you don't even got that many shields when you start off into this game, and they're going to be able to find even better weapons there here today. Going to have that kill switch to get through to that health bar of that boss even that much faster.
All right, looking at a normal man's loadout here.
You know, you still got that Purple Fury along with that SMG, and going down the line, going to be seeing that Deadeye, but, you know, even that Deadeye hasn't really been the #1. You'd rather have the Spire because the magazine, you got 10 shots with the Deadeye, 50 with the Spire.
Give him the numbers.
It's ridiculous, the difference. I don't know what Fortnite was thinking when they put that into the game, and they're like, yeah, people are going to pick the Deadeye. It's got a scope on it.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of times they just do, and then if it flies, it flies, you know? Like, literally.
That was a crazy pun.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
They just go out of their way to make the game fun, and then if it works, it works, and if not, they nerf it, right? So
DPG not getting nerfed today, taking out the fire, got the extinguisher on standby.
Let's go, Dad.
Got to find their first elimination of this round. Then we got 2 AM Link going with the Cobra Kai loadout. Don't know what happened there with that ammo pouch trying to break the thing that was on, but you know it happens sometimes. What we're going to be seeing above parrot, below.
Yeah, well, that's what happens. You're an above parrot and you're out there below. That's what can happen.
Yeah, you're just going to find yourself not in a very fun jungle.
6 foot deeper.
Yes. Don't rest in peace, Mr. Bird.
Shout out, Bird.
Your mom going to get an elimination.
Let's go.
Congratulations.
We got, in the same round, we got a kill from mom and a kill from dad.
Hey, let's go.
Hey, bills are starting to look a little bit more achievable here in these rounds.
Hey, you know what? If you bring out the whole family, at least one of them's going to get paid out.
Somebody's mom and
dad. True.
Bring your mom, bring your dad, bring your son, bring your auntie down here to HyperX Arena and have some fun, man. Moon X is having some fun on the soccer field. Viva la Brazil.
And we're going to be seeing, once again, 21 Moon X with that first elimination. Your
no, my mom.
No, Meta Nick, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I hate to break the news for you.
Ouch.
Oh, no.
33 players remaining as we segue to Code Wordy, who is on that top leaderboard, has a metaphorical target on his back. And let's see what he does with that. Keith Towers now, a couple of rounds don't go his way, but still putting in kills, still on the board. It looks like he's somewhere in the top 15, so not necessarily breaking that first page just yet, but this could be the round. Seems like a lot of things changing this round. A lot of people waking up, not so many people hiding in the build. More so looking for these eliminations with this new bounty system.
Keith Towers also a very good soccer player, so realizing that they might have been putting in the time on rematch as well, so you got to be able to prioritize what you want to put the time into, and now with this situation,
IRL rematch, bros, could be different.
True, but you're going to get shot from the sidelines there. Unfortunately, not going to be able to find much. Gets a little bit of a trade there, but pops those small shields. And this is what I'm talking about, the confidence, the realization of what you have to do to claim this build, to get them boxed in, and what do you have to do to get yourself this elimination is what these players got to practice more and more and more. Such a Keith Towers who comes out on consistent basis.
Ooh, so close!
Problems,
did you see
but
that
they found
slide?
the solution there. Keith Towers going to finally find an elimination, almost getting eliminated after having a huge advantage into that fight. But now we're going to be seeing Baka going into one of these different loot areas which you can
in
unlock.
the storm too, not even worried about it.
You got a little bit of mobility out of that for just a little damage, and realize you can unlock those with those superhero ratings, and they're so good and has so much loot in them. What I was talking about.
Oh, the slide.
We're going to be seeing the faster,
double
but they're going to be faster than the Baka, going to be taking that dash, but the accuracy don't lie.
Ooh.
They're going to be able to slide right in with that Sentinel shotgun and go boom shakalaka.
Yeah, doesn't just use the blinks forward any kind of way. Does the great job of sliding, getting that momentum, then popping the blinks. The other player tries to pop the blinks, a little bit more panicked, and you see the results. Baka gonna take a head and a dip through the daisies here.
Peekaboo going to not see you as they go down to the lobby screen. Got that one elimination for Baka, so a little bit of a slower start for them, thank goodness.
Yeah.
They don't want to get bounty-ified at all and giving someone else 8 additional points, the last thing you want to do. But we got the 8-bit motorcycle racing as we got Baka trying to race towards another elimination.
That was production being like, show me the difference between a speeding jet and Baka. You literally can't tell the difference. He's flying through the level right now, just finding every single thing he can. It's looking like another first place victory for Baka. But with that bounty system, what tends to happen is now players can kind of set themselves up for victory. You need to get what you can, and then remember, I mean, you don't know who you're running into, you know? So we can say bounty system, we can say all this stuff, but you never know what you're gonna find.
Dude, what would be cool? Top 10 bounty system. 10th place additional 1 point going up to 10 points.
I know what you're doing here, but you
big
got
brain,
you
big
got
brain.
the mathematicians with the mid brains going
Yeah, true,
wild in the back
True.
right now.
They're like, no, all the competitors.
I do like them
no.
implementing that system though, because we've talked about in the past how it would be nice to just give your reward in that situation. Like if Baka gets taken down, it feels like a little empty knowing it was just 1 kill. So making him, you know, that King Pirate to take down in this situation nets you a lot more gold in the long run.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Baka would be like 10 points, right?
no.
Going down to 1 point for 10th place.
10 points, right?
That's what I'm saying.
He's actually going to be 8 points here, but yeah,
I know.
I know what you mean.
That's the plan that I was like brewing up. Hey,
yeah.
take notes, guys. Take notes. Come on.
Brouhaha.
But
that's why I think that's why they made it 8, because it does make sense, man. You take out a player of that caliber in this arena, you deserve to be hit with a little bit of more gold for your troubles. 28 players remaining. Truly Santi trying to take a look over to see who is in Crime City with them. Crime City, you know, a great place to
I
grab,
really enjoyed it.
grab yourself a couple of, you know,
especially one of those bosses is going to be able to get those nice moves along with the better loot as well. So you can find yourself potentially a mythic weapon as well.
terrible place to live, but you know.
Imagine you just wake up, you go outside, and that's just right outside your door, and you're like, ah, another day in Crime
Another
City.
day in Crime City.
Can't believe I'm living here in Metropolis.
21 Moon X looks to be trying to find a way out. I don't know if there is one for him.
Going into that nice little half 1-by-1, pops the Raven, trying to get away. They got the med kit though to get themselves at least a little bit of health, but trying to just wait for that cooldown to come out. And that person's not going to go after them.
I think there was a little bit of other food to be got there, but yeah, very low for 21 Moon X, and they will heal up from that. That's just a situation you find yourself in a lot, and I think having the, you know, going through those tribulations and finding your health and going low and trying to get to that next level is what separates these players from each other. It's really hard to say, like we were talking about, the loot is gambling. As you look at Baka just hitting 777 on all the golds that he has in his inventory, but
I don't even want to talk about it, Nick. I don't even, like, if I saw that against someone, I'd be so scared.
And then if you told me that guy has 100 points through 3 rounds, I'd be like, all right, yeah,
that makes sense. And then
you got this guy. Then you got, you know, this is just what the world is looking like right now. You got Taco Tuesday having a good old time.
You got one man fighting for his life, and then you got the other guy just...
It's peanut butter jelly time.
That's all I'm saying. That the duality of man in Fortnite. That's all I'm saying.
Basketball Kid is going to go down there, unfortunately. Wasn't able to run it back with Baka for 8 points, but true heart shown by that guy today.
Got the 2 AM link. Once again, Cobra Kai loadout. Fantastic show if you haven't checked it out yet. Actually super fun. Kind of stuttered out on those final few seasons, but even then it was still a really good time no matter how over the top it got. But still, check it out. Cobra Kai, great show on Netflix. Not sponsored, by the way.
They need
but
to bring back Jaden Smith in that show.
I'm just saying, I think that was a better Karate Kid than the
Justin
one
Bieber even. Wait, did that new one come out with Jackie Chan already?
Yes.
Oh man,
I gotta go see it.
I gotta go see
it. It was like half of the movie was really good. The other half, they just speed ran it. It was crazy. 2,000 miles per hour, but you know, it literally just unironically sprinted through the second half of the movie. But tell us if you saw Karate Kid in the Twitch chat, twitch.tv/allied esports. Tell us if you enjoyed that movie. Have you seen Superman yet? Did you enjoy Superman? As we get into a superhero type situation with Webble, who's backed against the corner. The rain is burning. and they've got to just chill as they're going to be playing the zone.
Yeah, playing the zone does have the ability to grab that med kit, so this is a better situation though, hanging out by singing the C-A-M-P, F-I-R-E.
F-I-R-E-S-O-N-G song. If you think that we can sing it faster than your song, no matter.
No, I'm too slow on it. You're nice and fast on it.
I practiced it. Have you realized that?
Unger having a rough 3 rounds now with the bounty system, has the ability to try to put some more points on the board. It's not out of the realm that he could finish in the top 10 with some of these situations that he finds himself in. In past, we've seen him do very well, so just wanted to go down there and talk to him about what's going on. Had no thoughts, really felt like you know, it's just not going his way today, and that can happen.
It can. You can have one of the best games of your life in these online lobbies. You come down here in the HyperX arena, and then you go in against people like Wall, people like Zafu, people like Bray the Beast, and that's a totally different atmosphere.
They're hungry for the win too. They've been coming out to these events. They've been showing up
and
and
it's
showing
only different.
out.
Paying to play and being able to be on this stage and trying to make your name known, rather than playing at home. You're chilling, you're upside down, 180 degrees, and you're trying to just eat your hot, fiery Cheetos while trying to get your victory royale. But now here at the arena, you got your fiery wings, which are
true. That's
so much better.
So much harder to get through as well.
Yeah, but then you're also trying to compete against competitors who are also, like you said, want to get in that money, want to make more money after every single round. And going into this round, probably one of the slowest ones we've had because everyone's playing it safer.
I love that we're playing for $1,000 here, because you have a player like Baka who is really good, who is, you know, letting his knowledge be known to the rest of the competitors, and really saying, you know, pull up if you think you got what it takes. But also, you know, he's not playing around. He's doing it for earnings. He's doing it for the money. He's playing around, but he's not playing around.
Got some Key Towers enjoyers in the chat as well.
Facts.
Key Towers Gaming at that 15th place spot going into this 4th round. We'll see if they're going to be able to make anything out of that as well.
Shout out to his Twitch channel, man. They be killing it in there.
They really do be. Go follow them on Twitch. Support the GOAT.
Absolutely.
And then 2 a.m. supporters as well. A lot of love for that clan. They're going to be trying to make their names known and presence. They're currently recruiting the entire arena, basically, which is great to see. It's how it was with the Mario Kart 6v16 as well.
Might see me in a 2 a.m. jersey here soon, man.
Hey, I hope so. You would rock it.
I'm out there at 2 a.m. They don't know about me.
Those are the prime hours.
I might have to be 7 a.m.
No, that's when I get scared. I'm like, oh no, they're running. Be a zombie the next day. Will Quantize become a zombie though? Going to have to build in a nice 2x2. Going to be giving themselves some protection. Wall still
a lot of players playing out of the zone here.
They really are.
Kind of trying to figure out what the objective is here, being so far out of the zone. But with the ticks kind of low, they're starting to tick up though. 4 storms and 7 years ago, we
I'm smelling some good food right now.
Yeah.
Talking about 4 storms.
I need a hot dog real bad.
So we see UX across the way. Quantize just peeking their head out, trying to play it a little bit safe. Has the Raven got it away, but will Quantize take this shots? No, they will not. Playing it safe once again. I don't want to say anything, but I would love to see some aggressiveness because I know how talented Quantize is.
Yeah, well,
right? Quantize is such a great competitor, but then you see situations like that where that other competitor, they're good, but I don't think they're as comfortable as Quantize is.
Shout out Pidgey, because we got the leaderboard right here, and you see his position there on the leaderboard. 43 points, 1 point away from 7th, 1 point away from, 2 points away from 6th. He could really benefit from killing someone in that 3rd place, 2nd place, 1st place. So I think he is waiting for his opportunity right now, but yes, an aggressive stay would get him up the leaderboard quickly.
I do agree, and I want to see them succeed so badly, along with Code Wordy, another competitor who's been playing with us so much. They got to get the 7 additional points.
We don't even talk about how, like, I believe our, like, obviously you always hear about, oh, they're kids, they're playing Fortnite, and oh, I can't keep up with the kids anymore that play Fortnite. But these are young competitors as well, so it teeters on the line of they're too young to be so insane, but they're just the right age to be good at Fortnite.
They really are, and talking about prodigies, I mean, we've had prodigies in our Mario Kart tournaments as well. As young as 8 years old, coming out, competing, taking a victory, winning.
Batter Cookie can't even see, so
they have hair in front of their face, and they're being able to compete in some Mario Kart action. And it's really remarkable to see how talented these kids are at this game and turn it into, you know what, Mario Kart 200 bucks a week as well. Top 12 gets paid out of that tomorrow at noon. Be here or you're square, because you're not going to be around for the Mario Kart World action. But even here today with top 10, you see the consistency, you see the confidence, and at the end of the day, when I was playing, you know, back in my day, I was playing some CSGO too, and I was too scared to even talk in the mics. And it's a totally different generation now, where these kids, they're trying to make
Can you imagine if this game had, like,
proximity chat?
Yeah, dude, and you just hear the kids down there getting at each other.
I wish.
Shout out H1Z1, man. Those were scary times, but yeah.
They're like H1, what? Is that a disease?
Yeah, that is.
Oh,
in fact, the bird flu, the Pidgey flu. But yeah, I feel
Hunt Dog going down to Breda Beast, by the way, bringing us to 20 players left.
Crazy round for him. I mean, he's sitting in a good spot a couple games ago, and now probably only sitting at that number 10 spot.
Yeah, Hunt Dog 39 points at 11th place. Moon X with 41. So a little bit of work to do, especially getting that 21st drop. Going to be dropping down though. I hate July. We're going to figure that out eventually. No Metaneck will be coming out and interviewing them.
Yeah, I couldn't find him. I was like, who is July?
Who is July?
What's the beef?
What? You're asking for who likes July, or
yeah.
are you asking for hates July?
Hates July.
Who hates July?
I just want him to back beef. I want him to be like, dude, I did it there 30 months, 30 days, like.
Come on, July ain't too shabby. You get to see things explode in the sky. Like, how does it not get better than that?
Yeah, he must just have.
Maybe they're a dog.
He must have thin walls. Yeah, it might just be a real dog.
Might be Hunt Dog's brother. And they're like, man, these fireworks, I hate them.
Yeah, just going off all parts of the month, not just that day too. Got a lot of people with the extra fireworks after.
Thank you for the fireworks that happened. It's the 11th of July. Appreciate it real much, neighbors. Love that.
Love it. Oh, man. We do see a couple of players getting one, and we see Baka putting another on the board. 4 eliminations for him and 17 competitors remaining. You got to think that he's going to continue to put in the effort here. He just wants to see how high the number can go, and it's infinite.
Oh, the number might be going down here today with 4 eliminations. They're going to get a shot from the side, and now there's going to be a third party popping up from nowhere, as you're going to be seeing us in our 7th
8
storm.
points on the line. This is what we put the royalty system in for.
Let's see who's going to press in and try to box them in. Baka, such a
Wait, is that
competitor.
second? Is that second place? Is that another 2 a.m.? No, that's place. Okay. I was like, is second place pushing first place for 8 points? Because that is epic.
Epic games is what we're here for, as we're going to be seeing some epic plays. As now we're going to be seeing Hype Gladios coming down to I Hate July, and now UX going to take a ton of damage. They're at 2 elimination. It'll be really unfortunate to get dropped here in this 17th place spot. We're going to be seeing a lot of potential from this competitor to get themselves right back healed up and get them back into the fray of things. But going to be popping that big shield, trying to get themselves topped up as best as possible. 90 shields. And remember, with any of these purple or golds, you're going to take 1 headshot and you're done. 2 a.m. Link going to be busting down the move. That's no karate. That is going to be some dance moves.
That's karate getting his kicking, bro. That's a different level right there. But sitting in second place right here, I wouldn't be emoting. I would be scared. And you can see that a little bit of a turtle situation for him. Unger, who's having probably one of the worst, not anything he could do about it, but just having a rough go at this tournament today. I'd like to see him slow down in some of these efforts. See him in it, literally.
Baka going to even bring him to a top 15 situation. We're talking about it. Usually when we're at this 7th storm, there's 10 or less players. With 15 players into this middle of the storm and into the safe zone, it is absolutely insane to see how chaotic it's going to be. But once again, Baka going onto the outskirts, onto the side, and trying to find that zone priority here.
Hops is still alive, getting people out there into the zone, out of the zone, if you will. Takes down John Pork.
Baka going to be building themselves up. Great work by DPG, though, to be able to grab some more eliminations, saying, hey, you know what, I'm not out for the count. I've been practicing, and it's great to see that they're going to be putting some points on the board as well. Baka going to be able to keep themselves in a little bit of an advantage, not trying to resource dump too much, especially going into this Ace Storm.
Is the rent due? Dad's out here like it's nothing. It's 14 players remaining.
But only has that Gray Spire and the Green Sentinel, but that's all
runs
they
into
need
some
to
heals,
succeed.
though. He needs those heals.
Also, he's taking some shots from the side. Going to be able to get a nice wall there
Yeah,
to
great
keep
wall.
themselves a little bit safe. Got to be remembering that med kits are equally as important.
Code wordy. 5 points on the line. If he gets killed here.
That's going to be a little bit of work they got to do to put that 1-by-1 up, just flaming down as many builds as they can. Running out of mats extremely fast. You got to realize that in an instant, your health bar is gone, especially with...
And your mats. Look at that. Just goes from having like 500 mats to 200. So
Baka also looking extremely low. Has that passive regen. We'll see if that's going to help him out at all, especially in this situation. Going to be popping this Chug, going around these corners, trying to build themselves up into this nice little domain that they have for themselves. Popping that Chug has a lot of mobility as well.
So gets that heal off in the basement of that big build, little build, whatever you want to call it. Baka though, gonna go ahead and find himself one, and his Unger in between a rock and a hard place, and then finds Baka just not a happy camper. I hope we see him next week.
And that campfire's on.
Pops goes down as well. TPG. Quantai's gonna get one on the rip, and now this circle becoming so small, and it's going
with 10 players, Nick.
10 players, and
9
it's
storms in.
It's gonna be moving down the street as well. So these players are gonna have to rotate with it.
This is actually ridiculous because it's going to just be chaos for anyone who's not on the high ground, who doesn't know where they're going, who has to march right in. It's going to be such a brutal situation for so much defense to be put out. And we're going to be seeing so many maps being used, especially with these wood logs that we're seeing early.
It's like a toothpaste tube as well. Like all of this just getting stretched across a long space, but with that ability to pick that Raven out.
Look at Baka's screen right now.
I mean, this is what you needed, man. You needed to put a little pressure on the King, and he's still proving himself at the highest juncture. 9 players remaining.
What do you think his DPI is set at right now, Nick? I gotta be honest with you.
With what I've seen today, people are spinning this thing around to get these kills done. And Baka trying to sneak into a free kill there, but just takes the low road instead. The low road might be the one most taken here. Moon X gonna take down Yusuf, and all these birds stuck in all these cages, man.
There is literally nowhere for you to go. You think that you're going to find food? No, it's a cave. You're going to be seeing 2 AM Link going down.
Oh, 2 AM Link actually goes down. He's in second place. That's an extra 5 points.
There we go. Raider B is going to be able to find the one. I hate to lie. It's not going to be. Is going to be hating it that much more. We see
Baka taking pressure.
Raider B.
He walks into a build. Who got it?
Zafu is going to be able to grab that one.
Zafu gets 8 extra points, and he was sitting in 4th, and that's going to shoot him up. Add that extra kill. Add all the things that go with it.
Along with Code Wordy being in that spot that they wanted to grab, that's going to be huge for themselves. Zafu taking that Raven across the way, only has 1 elimination though, so realize that it is huge, but they didn't take advantage of this early game at all.
Imagine he was sitting with extra than 9.
That's only 1 elimination plus 8, Nick.
And I mean, he gets a little bit for finishing in that top 5, but yeah, 8 plus a little bit more for Zafu. Makes a great play there and shows why the bounty system, it makes this tournament so hype.
Ariba going to be with 1 elimination as well. Kazu breaking right hand. They're going to be getting wrecked through their own protection, as we're going to be seeing now on top of the world. Raider Beast is going to be able to control high ground, going to be doing the Baka, going to be taking so many shots. They didn't even see it happen.
We will see a new victor here. It's either 21 Moon X or Kazu, 2 players we've seen week in and week out. Gonna try to drop down, yeah.
And we're going to be seeing the dance moves be breaking down as well.
Break it.
Are gone. And we're going to be seeing a ton of damage coming down from that storm, along with the shields. Can't even see where they're looking.
He's stuck.
21 Moon X is backed against the wall. Kazu, this is their match to lose. They're going to be coming around this corner, trying to find it, and they do.
Look at that. Between the edit, literally put up the wall and get gets the shot before it even starts being spawned. You can see the brick literally building in. Amazing shot, and we got a new victor, and we got a lot of points out there on the board. I'm hoping that we caught all that.
Kazoo gonna be your new victor and take the throne over our 3-time champ here tonight. And going into the final round, we're gonna have a little bit of a change up on that leaderboard, but probably not for first place, but all the other spots here today. It's gonna be kind of crazy to see where that leaderboard's ended up.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, it's a lot of math to be done. We implemented a new bounty system, and it's being used already in round 4. We got a lot of players that are geared up and ready for that 5th game. We're gonna go to a quick break, and we'll be right back with the finale of Fortnite Frags here at HyperX Arena. See you then.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hello? Mom, not right now. I'm gaming with the boys, okay? I'll call you later.
Hello and welcome back to the one, the only, the best Fortnite tournament around that you'll ever be square of. As we're going to be getting to the root of this entire situation going down, especially with Baka going to be the one, the only, keeping themselves on the bounty board. And Nick, break us down what happened last game. That was just non-stop chaos going into the ninth storm. We still got 10 players left.
You implicate this new system, right? We're trying to give points out to people that are still gaming into the fourth rounds. I know we've had, people leave in third rounds through weird stuff like that. So adding this bounty board is beautiful. But we didn't think we were gonna have to use it. We got all three. We got Baka, we got Brave Beast, we got Lynx, all of them in a situation
and
where
we're gonna be seeing that situation up on the leaderboard right here, right now. They're gonna be keeping it going, but look how close it is.
They nerfed him.
When you aren't going against Baka, you're gonna be seeing Brave Beast in 87 points, 2 AM Link with 86, Zafu with 83. All of these competitors so close together, all the way down to 75 with 7th place. Poncho, Keru, Quantize all fighting for that spot, and you're seeing Yusuf there in 11th place with 47 points. They are not going to be in a good spot at all.
I like this, man. I really think Zafu is onto something by sitting in this 4th, 5th place area. I mean, he's still in contention. You add the bounties. If you kill him, you only get 1 point. He's kind of doing it for the squad right now and might be the sneaky link that we need to get ourselves up into this leaderboard. Kazu, obviously tied with Moon X, is something we have to talk about because these two have been battling throughout the whole time. Ponchu, me too. Vamos! Get yourself some money regardless. All these players in the 11 to 20, you are just literally 1 kill away from breaking that top 10. You can see it could be an 8-point play. It could be a 10-point play. There just opens up a wild range that we might see here, and Baka doing an amazing job. It's not gonna hit that 200 mark that I think we were talking about, but that's because that 4th round did not go his way. A lot of the rounds not going certain people's way here, and we got one more round to go. Ladies and gentlemen, this one is going to be a grade A bang out.
It really is.
You have something you think might happen in this one?
Well, what we can be seeing is Baka still being worth that 8 points in that 1st place spot. Brave Beast with 5 points, and then 2 AM Link also going to be 5 points. So going down the line and realizing what we're seeing in this leaderboard position right now, Yusuf can easily grab an elimination onto, well, not easily, onto Baka or on Brave Beast or on 2 AM
Look
Link,
pretty easy for
and
Zafu.
get themselves up into the fight. But even that goes down to Hunt Dog, Eminos, Unger. All of these competitors all need to find these little bit of bounties.
Yeah, I feel like 11 to 20, this list right here could easily be like on the top of the leaderboard, but just right over there, and you have this large range of competitors today. Almost 50 players in the lobby really makes it fill out. And I don't know if you're ready, but I'm ready. Let's get this 5th round started.
Friday, Frags, this is going to be your final round of the night. Make it worth it. You better be putting in every single bit of bullets into your competitors and hope and pray that you're going to be able to take the Victory Royale crown here today as we get it started.
I really don't know what the play is here. I mean, you even have Baka, who has been landing the same place 4 rounds in a row, even kind of rethinking their situation, losing not losing 8 points, but dying. Well, they did lose 8 points because if they stay alive, they
don't give it away.
So yeah, losing some points there on his top of his head, and you have Brave Beast, who also made himself known, got himself 5 points.
Not safe though, 87 points to Zafu and Link, 86 to 83.
Yeah.
So you got to realize that when you're playing as Brave Beast or 2 AM Link, if you want to have that in the bag.
Oh, here we go, another situation.
A weird situation.
Unger versus Baka, and Baka has nothing! I will say Unger has had a terrible go at it, and he is a amazing player. So I might be using words like bad and terrible and all this, but he lands, and Baka was a bit without a paddle there, gives Unger 8 points off the rip here, and now first place, our king, he can take a slight little chill pill, as there is going to be 40 points between them and the rest.
That is ridiculous to say the least, as we're going to be getting ready for an absolute.
I don't even think those guys are homies. That's just, I couldn't tell you.
And realizing something, Unger was at 43 points. That one elimination brought them up. And I do believe with the extra point that they already have,
now
9 additional points, which is going to be putting them right under Quantize.
He was given a get out of jail free card to get some money here today. He now needs to lock in to make it even more.
Ridiculous situation to say the least, and I love that we were able to see
Bounty
that.
system is W bounty system.
Expand it, make it even bigger.
Make it crazier.
Please. As we get it going, 40 players left in this one. 2 AM Link not finding much. Breda Beast not finding anyone just yet either. Going to be dropping on the Leia as we get that J Squad. Going to be able to find their first elimination of this round as well. Jumping on through, we got 2 AM Link. Going to be also keeping out to the outskirts, saying, I do not want to lose my 3rd place spot just yet.
It's literally anybody's game here, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, Baka with a huge lead can take that 1st place, but I mean, stranger things has happened. You start to put those, all those things together. You start to take into effect. I don't know if we'll see 40 points, but I mean, this is a race for 2nd place, as the contention is literally within 10 points from 50 all the way up the board. So
yeah, I mean, Quantize, Keru, Pancho, they're all on the brink of not being paid out here today, so they got to have a great game. Code Wordy, also one of those competitors who want to make themselves known and work up into more money. It's her. Is Code Wordy going to be able to grab those 2 eliminations, starts themselves out, reaps the rewards, pops that big shield, goes, go, 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 go.
Opens up that window and lets in that antidote. Beautiful stuff there from Code Wordy. Gonna get himself a little bit higher ground here. And like, we could really just, I mean, we're not going to, but we could really just be silent for the rest of this. And I think the gameplay would take itself
You could even say we could
seriously.
be silent on a hill.
Yeah, that was very scary thought.
What F's in the chat, right? Excited for that game?
Yeah, love every iteration of that game. Wasn't even really a PlayStation guy growing up, but
no, I was not either.
Found out about that and was like, I gotta play this slow motion.
I need to do the remake, because I've never really played a Silent Hill game ever in my life. I was too scared as a kid.
Very scary. Bro.
I was too scared as a kid. I could not do it. I mean, I just played through the Dead Space because I was too scared of anything else. Dead Space also in Fortnite as well, which is crazy.
Crazy.
Breaking it down though, pricing table, $1,000 guaranteed every single week. So if you didn't do good this week, do better next week. And we're going to be having the same exact tournament, same exact time next Friday. So be a part of the action with it all going down. New update next week as well. So we're going to be seeing 1st place grabbing that $250, 2nd place with 150, 3rd with 100, 4th with 90, 5th with 80, 6th with 70, 7th through 8th with 65, 9th through 10th with $60. So you want to get that extra cash. I will take an extra $10 from Nomad and Nick any day of the week if I'm able to.
If you get last place, or I mean, 12th place, 10th place situation, I mean, you can almost buy a video game in this economy. So it's definitely worth to come down here and have some fun. Basketball Kid takes down Beckaroo. He's going for gold. He can't take down Baka, but 2nd and 3rd place really looking like they are meals to Basketball Kid.
Oh, 100%. They're going to be able to cross them up, dunk on them, and make them feel it in the morning as they're going to be able to...
Shout out to like 20 years from now when I run into him and he's 7 foot tall. And he's like, look, bro, I really appreciated all your commentary back in the day, but I'm taking you to an NBA game.
That would be crazy.
Basketball Kid becomes Basketball Man. You guys aren't ready for that. I'm thinking about the future.
We had the same thing happen. Immortal Man was out here during Speedway tomorrow. Mario Kart World, remember, that's going to be top 12 getting paid out. Have a chance to play on those new Switch 2s.
Yeah, I was gonna
see
say.
how it's all about. But we got Kazoo playing peekaboo.
I might come tomorrow just to play on a Switch 2 and see what's up.
Come join us, Nick. Come on. Have a great time.
I did all right the last time I competed. I got beat by
and your mom is trying to get some damage out, but not going to be able to find those shots.
Breda Beast, another moving up the leaderboard moment for Breda Beast here. You talked about how Bray, kind of, coming out week after week that you were saying, and New face to me, but is just putting in work, has the sweat skin, has all the components to be a top player, and now finds himself really high up on the leaderboard.
Yeah, and Afraid of Beast, one of those competitors, remember, that's a $50 difference between second and third place, and they're 1 point away.
No, it's
So
100, no?
No, 150 to
Second,
100.
second
yeah.
and third.
Yeah, second and third place. So you got to realize that you want to keep that $50 in the bank as best as you can, and that's just by playing the game well. 2AM Link is also in the position to gain $50. So there's a lot on the line, in my opinion, because $50 is a lot of money.
Yeah, walking into Code Wordy Team 2 here, Hunt Dog taking off his battles where he can. Doesn't have too many mats, it looks like. Sitting at like 120 mats, nothing crazy. So really not trying to pick fights early here as some of these other competitors are with these better builds. Zafu being one of those. Not the shotgun he wants just yet, but does have those kill switches and are ready to kill on the Switch 2 tomorrow. Oh no, we can't play Fortnite tomorrow, can we?
You can on the
I
Switch
bet Switch 2 Fortnite might be lit.
Amazing.
70.
Solid 60 FPS, 1080p. It runs literally no frame drops, and you're going to be able to play it on that mouse mode, even though it's a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's still really well done. Unlike Zafu's place.
Just drops out of the sky there like a bird with weights on.
That was just lining it up Duck Hunt style, and then whomp.
Looked just like Duck Hunt right there.
Zafu sliding across the way. Got to be careful to watch both sides. Look both ways before you cross the street.
That's what Fortnite taught me. Look both ways at all times.
Got Peter Griffin Turtle in it. And now one of the biggest controversies in Fortnite is that why couldn't they just make Peter Griffin more accurate when they had Cleveland Brown?
I think they said that they could have.
They could have.
Yeah.
But they just chose the buff version for something.
Yeah, I mean,
don't know why.
that's a good episode, I guess. Basketball Kid is on a tear.
Let's go.
2 eliminations for Basketball Kid, and they're not stopping. Get him to the
Basketball
top
Kid
of the
might be a
board.
waterbender with how they took down that Fire Ninja.
True.
They're going to be able to find 2 for themselves into this match. Remember, the early game is really where you want to grab these early eliminations because you don't know how many mats they've been scavenging. You don't know if they dropped far and got good loot, or if they're just on to a, hey, let me grab as many resources as I can.
Oh
so
my
you
God,
want to take
40
these.
taking out 39. That might be a family affair right there. 39 taking down 40 for some points. But I don't think we talk. I mean, we touched on it a little bit here, but I think we're always getting up. You know, we have a great perspective and a bird's eye view of everything, thanks to Pride in My Pitchy. But I don't think we really talk about and production. Obviously, big shout out to production. They're doing God's work up there, literally. But we don't talk about how random it is. You can walk to a random chest, walk to a random guy, walk up to a random build, and Kazu just randomly popping through that build.
Going to be able to toss down that Master Ball and said, hey, you're mine. Take another point for myself. Fill out the Pokedex just a little bit faster and get themselves going into this matchup.
But I just genuinely don't think people understand how random it is and all the things that happen. And then you have the skill of someone like Baka who makes it feel so less random because he is just dominating. He is out of our 5th and final round here. And speaking of this guy, he's out. Everybody's quiet. He's sleeping. It's going to be me later. Sure.
100% after all this action that we've been seeing. It's not even nearly as much action that you're going to be seeing with Superman in theaters right now. But we're going to be
possible pointage
No!
here.
What? No!
No! Code Wordy, like I said, was going for it all.
They were looking clean. I thought we had Baka on the POV.
I was going to say, Baka went and played for Basketball Kid. That is a next level move I have to check.
Oh,
J-Squad is a hater.
Going to get sniped across the way.
I had to literally turn my head to check if Baka was playing for Basketball Kid. 2 eliminations and then gets taken down by J-Squad, who is no longer a friend of mine.
Going to be able to hit these bricks, grab themselves more of that material as they add that golden spire, and that's all it takes when Basketball Kid is so low in the HP department. It just takes one shot.
Giving chamber vibes right here.
Oh, 100%. We see the cube being used for that mobility, but playing the storm, you got a ton of med kits. You're going to be good for the first 5 storms, and then you got to start thinking about what do I do to get back into
I hope the
circle.
trajectory here is good enough. I think they're going deeper in, so hopefully they got what they need here.
Yeah, just having the surfboard on standby, it's a great mobility item to get yourself going.
I feel like I'm watching SSX Tricky right here.
You know what? You were talking about Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Here we go.
There we go, back at it.
Harris going to be able to grab those triple dashes going in on the Quantize, who needs a good round. If they get eliminated here, we might be seeing them drop out
Oh,
of
and
that
he gets
top
in
10
front of the
situation.
bird.
Great 1-by-1 for themselves to start their defense, but no, they're going to be trying to target and slide down through this situation, trying to get away from RS. Quantize, you got to turn around, you got to fight if you want to survive. As we're going to be seeing Code Wordy taking down Peaksy, as we see Eris once again going to be able to get those dashes, has to put up some walls because they took a little bit of damage, and now they're realizing that they're in a losing situation with we got 21 Moon X chasing them down.
I'm curious to know what Unger is doing right now. He got those 8 points off the Baka kill. He's really looking to put some more points on the board as Code Wordy takes down DPGINE. Exclamation point. Shout out Dad, man. Is doing his best out here. Putting on for the group today. Him and his son doing big things in this round.
Eris going to be able to find that portal, that rift, to get themselves up into the sky, especially if you're going to be able to take on that boss. So important to do, but we're going to be seeing some of these players not going for it just yet. The sniper rifle's going to be coming out. The boss sees him from the sky along with another shot.
I was like, what is that, Caitlyn?
Yeah, oh yeah, no, 100%.
Is that a Caitlyn ult?
Boom, 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 boom. That's what happens. That's one of the most difficult things about that boss, is that you're going to be seeing a lot of those shots just get lasered in, so you got to be able to have those walls on standby just in case you're not going to be able to get behind cover in those situations. But we're going to be seeing them chug it up, and now going over to Kazu.
Yeah, Kazu really putting in work today. Probably not where he wants to be on the leaderboard, so has to get these eliminations and has to find them quick. The bird comes out, but he keeps following him. Perfect little juice there, but runs into some builds and now has to keep on trying to keep his aim on this player who is moving effortlessly through, and I don't think Kazu has the Raven right here, so he's gonna have to circumvent this build, and now he's gonna get lost a little bit here. So plenty of players still having the ability. I mean, 26 remaining halfway through this one, only 4 storms in. You can see the bounty system working a little bit better than it has as you kind of move into these final rounds. You can see the points and the aggressiveness from players really being a factor.
You know, 100%, and especially trying to figure out where they want to go next into this big circle. We're going to be seeing Kazu still under these Sky Islands. We're going to be seeing someone grab those rewards, and once again, when you get that medallion, it's going to be a no small shield factory. You're going to be able to drop a refresh and give yourselves a 50 shield refresh immediately, like you can see with what Baka was doing. So going to the box, not a terrible decision, but now we have 2 AM Link.
Today has been the fight of the third party, man. Every time I see someone get into a build battle, they get a couple of shots from a direction that they were not planning on. So a lot of these fights, just everybody going at it for the points today.
Trying to take down these walls, so that makes it a little bit easier to box that other competitor in. You're seeing them backed against the wall. They're going to be able to grab these walls and get those edits going, and those cones makes it a little bit harder to claim these spots. You see them put up that angle placement, but now going to be on this low ground, going to be able to put out a ton of damage. 2 AM Link got to upbeat and get themselves onto that platform, but no, you're going to have to slide right back down, and hopefully you're not going to get 3 KO'd as they dash their way across the entire stage. As now they're going to put up their own 1-by-1, pop a big shield, and say, hey, here we go. Got to take a little bit of a chill pill drink here today.
Another third party from down the street, and Kazu just wants to get active. He said, hey, this guy won't fight me in this box. Do you want to go at it? And then the boxes come out for Code Wordy. Needs to get a heal on quick because Kazu's bursting through his build with beautiful accuracy. Just still Kazu running around like no one wants to fight him.
Code Wordy is out
Code
for
Wordy
the
down.
count.
Unger. More points for Unger. He is the bounty man. He is the pirate. Just
Code Wordy was in that 5th place spot, so we could be
collected.
potentially seeing Moon X, Kazu, any one of these competitors taking over their spot now as well. Zafu trying to put themselves up into the leaderboards even higher and make some more money. But we're going to be seeing Braid Up Beast! 21 Moon X is going to be able to grab their bounty. That's 5 additional points to them, as we're going to be seeing Where were they at? 21 Moon X going to be able to grab 5 additional points. It's going to put them at 80. We're just going off the previous scoreboard. That is insane.
I mean, just massive shout out to these players because the fight is not over. They see the points in their face. There is any possible way to make this, get done. It's gonna come through these players who are being aggressive in our 5th and final round.
You know what's even more heartbreaking is realizing that Breda Beast potentially
fall
just
out.
lost $50 or more out of getting eliminated so early.
That is real bounty stuff right there. That is,
wow.
That is where the money talks right there. Great job, bitch, for pointing that out. That is 100% true.
That is insane. I would be a little bit heartbroken if I were them as well. Such a beautiful human being, Breda Beast. Hopefully they'll be able to come back next week and do work, but hopefully they won't drop down that much. 21 Moon X on a tear as well, along with Unger trying to make some more money here on this final round.
Yeah, I'm digging the bounty system, man. Big shout out to our TOs for quickly implementing that into the work today because it has made this 5th and final round insanely important.
Yes, it is. We see J Squad up into the high ground spot. Great layering there to give themselves a little bit more of an advantage onto that viewpoint.
I love that you said that.
Third party, Kazu
21
here.
still on a tear. Unger shooting up the leaderboard with every kill.
2 a.m. Link.
The last Link available in the bounty. He's the last and final bounty, and people are going to be looking for him.
Oh, you're talking about it.
Yeah, Kazu's going to be looking for him right now.
He might have just made it all happen here with that caster curve. Going to be jumping around these walls. Built themselves some nice ramps to give themselves a little bit better positioning onto these corners, but no, they're going to be able to build themselves a nice 1-by-1, wait for Link, and make their move first. It's a little bit like a fighting game where they're going to throw out your jab and you're trying to punish them with a split frame decision. 21 Moon X again on the leaderboard.
Shooting up the leaderboard. The moon is full right now, and 2 a.m.
The moon
Link.
haunts you.
Exactly. Wasn't he playing? No, he wasn't playing Moon Knight earlier.
We had one competitor from Fortnite in our Marvel Rivals series. If you didn't know, we might be transitioning that to online. So be informed onto our Discord on what's going on with those. Brand new season, great battle pass, great cosmetics. Be a part of that beautiful game. But we got it going here on Fortnite 2 a.m. Link, trying to grab some shots with the Fury Assault Rifle.
What does it gotta feel like that you're the only person left that is under bounty? You gotta be thinking Turtle right here.
Well, who's bounty? And why are they under them?
Exactly. The quicker picker upper.
Oh, that was so good. Oh, I wouldn't have gotten that. That was a good one. That was a good one.
I mean, hopefully he can pick up himself some points here. Kazu and Link very close to each other. Hunt Dog hunting, but not finding too much. And then right under that is Moon. If they knew that they were all sitting right on top of each other, I think there would be a different outcome here. ESLB and Juliet gonna go ahead and get this chug and another one for good measure.
Chug.
There's always one moment to bring that out. That was a perfect time for it there. Beautiful stuff from Juliet, gonna get that full health, and now wants to put the pressure on July. But July, you lie to me.
2 a.m. Link right in their own little world that's looking like a $500,000 house in California.
Yeah, at least. I think that's a one bedroom, one bath, $2 million right there.
We got Reba going to be trying to jump up, get themselves some nice layers, but has to use so many resources here. Tries to pop that small shield, not going to be able to get it off. Going onto this bottom floor, tries to break through, but 2 a.m. Link is right there saying, hey, you break down that wall, you're going to have a bullet through the face, but 2 a.m. Link finds a little bit of their own damage, coming right back to him.
One more time, 5 points available for this player, and he is holding strong. He is steadfast in his movement here as we get one off the board. It's not going to be Link just yet. He needs to get this heal off, but I don't think the players want to let him do that, and it's Kazu. Kazu knows that one way to get this guy off the leaderboard is to make this thing pop. Once again, I think the 5th round of our rounds have always just been kind of chill. Let's finish this out. But this one has so many implications with the point bonus that it's just making it even more hype.
It really is. so insanely close. This leaderboard is going to be changing it all up, especially for 21, who has just been on an absolute killing spree, to say the least. As Kanzu is going to be here jumping up, going to be trying to beat these corners.
Even Basketball Kid was trying to get in on the killing spree, man.
Unger!
Unger has probably found himself, I mean, if we just do the math quickly, I think he has found himself in the top 10.
Easily into the top 10, almost a top 9, potentially a top 8 situation. We're going to be seeing 21 Moon X though. 5 eliminations plus realize something, that plus 5, 10 points to their name.
Unger with another one. He's having, you know, from rags to riches style play here. I mean,
I cannot, if you told me 21 Moon X and Unger were going to be dominating this lobby once they saw Baka's name fall, I would not believe you in a million years. And honestly, I love them. They're so talented in this game, and I haven't seen them pop off like this in a minute.
Yeah, and I think that's why we've talked about the whole day. Unger's not having a good time. Unger's not having a good second round. Unger's not having a good third round. It's because we know the potential. He takes out Baka 5th round on some random stuff, and then bada bing, bada boom, finds himself in the top 10, gonna get some money here today.
We're seeing this circle now. We're coming down to the final moments in Friday.
And we're at the mansion. We're at the lair. The Lone Wolf lair is going to be taken over by the Fortnite Frags Academy here.
Only a matter of time before we find out who is actually the true alpha of the lair. We're going to be seeing who is also the Lone Wolf, as we got our top 10 situation.
Way of Link's still having a hard time putting heels on here, as he's been pressured over and over again by Zafu, and really just wants to make a move to try to find some heals, but is being pressured by this bounty, if I had to guess.
And now put down a nice 1-by-1, pops the Raven, going to get out of that situation.
Surely someone sees that.
Along with Gifted Yi, Unger going to be able to take over the high ground position.
Oh, he found some
today.
heals.
Gonna get some great layers in here, especially being able to control so many different levels. But now Kazu versus Gifted Yi. We're gonna be finding Gifted Yi.
That was so clutch from 2AM Link. If you saw, he just finds the ability to put a little bit of health on, and now is out of 50 pots. If he gets an elimination here, it might spell defeat. It might just smell like money.
And that's the best smelling thing in the world. And we're going to be seeing 2AM Link trying to put down that damage on the Gifted Yi. But unfortunately, we're going to be probably seeing them keep themselves right back into that hobby screen. We got 9 players left into this one. Going to be seeing them right against the Storm. It's a 10-tick, so you got to be careful. If you're not careful, you're going to find yourself eliminated. As we're going to be seeing Gifted Yi finally going down to 21 Moon X.
He is playing like there's a bounty on his head. That player's stuck. He's going to hit the 180
hot dog.
2AM Link getting through. Shout out to our production man who's getting all the action for you guys in this hellscape that is the final circle.
We're going to be seeing Unger still controlling that top ground. Going to be laying out shots onto these builds to make sure that they're going to be pressured and that they're going to use their mask. Going to say, hey, I've seen this work for Baka. Let me take a couple notes and make it all happen.
Remember, if 2AM Link is able to stay alive here, he actually will receive the 5 points that you would get for the bounty. So it's so important for him to stay alive here and not give those points away to the competition.
I mean, they're already taking over that second place spot, but now it's only a matter of time to understand if Zafu is going to be able to stay alive, especially taking that storm damage. They're going to be healing themselves right back up, and then we're going to be seeing Iman not going to be able to stay alive.
Birds of a feather flock together. We are all together in this final circle. So small and rotating. You can just see players starting to get some shots in on Link.
Gotta stay alive. If they do not, they're going to be in a really bad spot.
Unger trying to find it! Unger gets 5 extra points!
That is crazy. July's going to be stuck outside the circle along with Zafu. There's going to be 21 Moon X going up into the sky, but Unger is going to be able to take the final round here today. Going to be here in the sky. One more shot.
Oh my gosh.
That is the top 2 players in this round in that top 2 spot.
Unger is able to have him his way with that 5th and final round, man. I mean, I've never seen anything more rags to riches in my life. Robin Hood is staring down at the tournament today with a smile on his face. Unger gets the 8 points. He gets the 5 extra points. He might have even killed the other bounty. Bro's new name is Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
And realizing 21 MoonX grabbing that 2nd place spot in the most perfect ending, these two competitors went on a tear. You saw them on the stage in absolute disbelief.
I'm in disbelief.
Believe that they put out such a performance, something that we've been waiting for both of these competitors, and I cannot wait to see the leaderboard.
That's
and
that.
how it
I mean,
all
I
shakes
had
out.
the interview with him around round 3, and he said, I got nothing to say, man. I just got to lock in. He locks in like nothing I've ever seen before. That'll make you do your taxes, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, they're gonna have to do some taxes with the money that they're gonna get paid out here today.
I'm saying.
That's going to be a little bit extra work that they have to put in for themselves, but they already put in the work.
Nothing
here
is
today.
impossible. That was crazy.
That was nuts. What an ending to our Friday Frags. Remember, if you didn't do well this week, come back next week. And tomorrow, we've got Mario Kart World with the Switch 2s. So realize, if you don't want to be going to that tournament, you're doing the wrong thing.
You're
That's gonna be
bugging.
at noon tomorrow. Noon tomorrow, Mario Kart World. Be a part of it.
I know there's a lot of people out there that haven't played the Switch 2. Come on down, see what it's about.
And if you bring your Switch 2, you're going to be able to get a free entry into the tournament, so you're losing nothing.
Tell them that before. That's insane.
I did tell him that at the top of the show, but I didn't say after that.
Okay. Well, big shout out to Pidgey. He'll be there tomorrow, casting all that goodness for that Switch 2. And yeah, any last words, man? I am beside
I need to see this
myself.
leaderboard. That's my final word.
Yeah, for real.
I want to see the leaderboard. I want to see
You know
how
that's
it
a
all
lot of
adds up.
calculations for our
Especially
guys
with the
to
bounties,
do. That's what
along
I'm
with
saying.
everything else. And
They're doing real math back there. We always joke they're doing math. They're doing real math back there right
especially
now.
adding on to those bounties. Absolutely insane ending for all of these competitors, and having two of these competitors who have just been struggling, literally on the brink of not getting paid out. But then we've got, Unger in that 14th spot on that 4th round. We've also had 21 MoonX in 6th place with 75 points. They might have catapulted themselves up to 2nd place, unironically.
Regardless, man, I want to nothing's, it's not all about me, but I really do appreciate everybody in the community that was in my chat and, giving me kind words. It does really fuel the fire that is casting, and I get to do it with someone awesome as Pidgey and an amazing group here at the HyperX Arena, all the way down to the cleaning lady. Everybody here works their butt off, so I want to give a special thank you to everybody that comes out to be a part of these. And it was really nice hearing from the fans and the players and the moms and dads even. You guys really put a big old my heart grew 3 sizes that day, if you will. So
It's great to have you back, Nick. Truly, from the bottom of my heart, it's been an absolute fun time with you again and again and again. Hopefully, we'll be able to run this back and have just as an eventful.
That was insane. Like
Friday Frags next week.
Listen, we do these tournaments weekly, and I don't think I've ever been as energized as we were in that one, man. Lots of points to be had. Bounty system stays if it's up to me.
I think so. Make it top 5 even. Throw the points all everywhere, every how, and even make it all happen.
And if you
today.
kill Basketball Kid, you get minus points. That's next week.
You get negative 500
Negative
points.
5. Don't touch him.
Imagine actually. If we have an April Fool's Fortnite, we've got to put something for it. Like we see negative 500 points.
That's a good holiday, but an even better holiday is Jay Danger's birthday, ladies and gentlemen. I couldn't have asked.
One last celebration for
Big
them.
shout out. Happy birthday to Jay Danger and the whole fam who was with him playing Fortnite right alongside him. I couldn't ask for a better birthday, and that is one for the books indefinitely.
This has been such a fun event. And remember, come out tomorrow. Top 12 gets paid out. $700 prize pool for that for Mario Kart World. Bring out your Switch too if you have it, and we'll be able to get you set up for free. And just enjoy yourself with one of the most beautiful communities next to the Fortnite community that you'll be a part of. Mario Kart World, an insane game. If you look up any of these world record
Yeah, you
time
got
trials,
that. You got that off the cow shortcut. You on that?
I
yet?
need to do it. I have not been grinding the time trials. I haven't had
That's
time.
That's all it really is. But the game is super fun if you just want to get in and try to finish one of those long. I love those long tour races to watch. It's fun to do.
Makes one of you, Dick.
You're the only one that. Oh, I'm the only one that likes tour.
Yeah,
That's cool.
That was the whole controversy, though, because Nintendo changed the online thing going on. Now you're stuck with the intermission routes. But we're going to be able to get around it. So if you want to play those 3-lap tracks, you're going to be able to tomorrow.
I'm a billet bull merchant anyways, man.
Oh, it's so strong. A lot of these items,
I'm
the
playing for
gameplay is so good, and there's so many great ways you can use those bullet bills and get yourself back into those races. Remember, it's Mario Kart. Anyone's able to play it, and especially with the new mechanics in the game, what you're going to be seeing tomorrow is going to be insane.
I kind of love this. You guys are kind of forced to hang out with us here, but the HyperX Arena is on the case, man. They are putting in these extra points right now, and it is just nice to have the community in a chill mode. Guys, don't forget, go talk to Mike if you're feeling a little thirsty. It's hot out there. Even with the sun going down, it's still quite hot out there. So make sure you guys hang out with us, but also be safe. Get home safe.
Grab yourself some food before you go, along with an unlimited refill of soda, $5. Go down there, grab yourself a nice little drink, and you'll be happy with yourself that you did. And also, once again, come back for tomorrow for some Mario Kart World. But going and breaking it all down here today, especially just looking at the scoreboards from what we saw in round number 4, what we could expect as we wait for these numbers to get put up. We're going to be seeing potentially Poncho dropping out of that top 10. We're going to be seeing potentially Kazoo dropping very down out of that top 10.
I think we should talk about who's going up. Unger with 43 points going into the 4th round, netted himself an insane tournament. And like I said, you can't
with
just...
a victory royale on top of that, 25 points.
You can't just see what Unger did and get that, okay, I'm going to get this 8 points and I'm going to... No, he really understood the moment, understood what he had to do, and just absolutely plowed through the competition. Beautiful stuff there from Unger.
Potentially going to be seeing Bray to Beast going down in the leaderboard as well. 87 points to 2AM Lynx, 86. Zafu probably going to be able to net themselves up a little bit, but you got to realize people like Moon X right behind it, having the game of their life. Second place, that's 23 points. It is
everybody's everybody's eyes are on the numbers.
I know,
man.
they don't care about what we're saying right now.
No, they do. And I appreciate everybody for watching. While we have you here, make sure you check out HyperX Arena Las Vegas on everything. I want to say the best place you could look for them right now is YouTube. You can go
YouTube. There's not going to be any ads.
We are streaming live on YouTube, and the VODs are saved immediately. It's a beautiful thing. If you guys are ever not able to catch up with us or just want to know what's going on at the arena, that's a perfect place to do it. Obviously, username taken. A great show to just watch while you're headed to the arena. Just get you locked in. Osti will have all the goodness for you. But you had mentioned tomorrow, so they can bring their Switch 2.
Get free entry for tomorrow's event and be able to play some Mario Kart World with some of the best as long. And it's going to be great because it's an equalizer. There's some competitors tomorrow that have been grinding the game
I was going to say,
nonstop.
I just want to give a big shout out to the community.
Yes.
The huge community. I mean, just tell them how many Mario Kart there's been.
I mean, we're going up to what, 244
speedways, and now they're transitioning to a new game.
And we might be going back and forth between Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and World.
I don't hate that at
all.
all.
I love the balancing act that these players are going to have to put themselves into, where you're going throwing it down.
I mean, you have a game like
games.
Melee that's been, 20 years plus, so I can see.
And Mario Kart 8 Deluxe definitely has more, 96 tracks to 30 tracks. You got to be able to balance it back and forth, but Mario Kart World, what you're going to be seeing tomorrow
completely
is
different game. Completely different game.
And I love it. So much fun. So many great shortcuts. I mean, I just cannot wait to be talking about it as we wait for that leaderboard. We're
Okay,
getting it
yeah,
ready.
yeah.
We're getting the scores going. Trust us.
Hey.
We're not just delaying this because we want to.
No,
We're getting it ready.
You put something like a bounty system into the game, you're gonna have to implement it, and now is the time. We are getting all of these things honestly ironed out, but I cannot stress of how much of an amazing tournament that was. I mean, it came down to the wire, and you had all these players going out of their way.
We got the leaderboard.
No way.
The old-fashioned
No way. All right, now y'all gonna really have to listen to us, okay? Because we really out here. They gave us
This is crazy. On one of the craziest change-ups of all time, realize something. We have to shout out Moon X right here, right now. But first and foremost, give a round of applause to your first place competitor, Baka!
Put the crown back on his head. Baka is back, and he is better than ever. Gave him his bullets back, and he's firing on all cylinders.
And shout out to the one, the only, put out the tournament of their life. 21 Moon X grabbing second place with 109 points. 2 AM Link with 106 points in third place.
Wait. Moon X shoots from 6th place all the way
75 up to 109 points.
Oh my gosh.
Ridiculous showing there. And then going down the line, 2 AM Link up to that 106 points in third place. Still hanging on for dear life from round number 4. Zafu holding on to 4th place with 104 points.
So Zafu was kind of chilling in that area. Probably could have done a little bit more, but didn't have to deal with the bounties today, so gets himself some money.
Bray the Beast in 5th with 95 points. Unger in 6th with 91 points. Codewordy in 7th with 89 points.
He got shot out of the top like
and
a cannon.
Unger, one of the players that we saw have a game of their life, was actually right there with 43 points, 14th place, got themselves up to 6 in 1 round.
That is so insane. It just goes to show you how the bounty system works. Goes from 4th
43
14th
to 90
place.
Wait, hold on, that can't be right.
Oh, we got now we got to do math.
Well, no, 43 to 91 points is crazy. That is absolutely insanely nuts, in my opinion. That's got to be right. But we're gonna be seeing Codewordy 7th place. That's going to be 89 points. Kazu in 8th with 88 points. Keru in 9th with 84 points.
You were
and
wrong.
Pancho
just making that 10th spot, baby. Vamos!
with 70 points. Quantai is missing out by 5 points in 11th place. Hunt Dog in 12th. Eminos in 13th. Keith Towers Gaming in 14th. And then Yusuf in 15th place. Going down the line. Let's put it in the books, Nick.
Yeah, we're going to get those scores up here soon, but great job there, Pidgey, to get us to that point.
That was real.
That's real.
Unger went from 43 to 91 points in 1 round.
Which is literally 14 place to 5th, right? 6th?
6th place.
Crazy.
Almost 5th place in 1
A
round.
dream round for Unger. I mean, just entertainment,
Dream
cinema.
round for 21 Moon X as well. Going all the way from 6th to 2nd. 75 to 109 points. It's nothing ever like that. And we do have the scores on the board right now. But that will wrap us up for this Friday Frags. Remember, come out for Mario Kart World tomorrow. It's HyperX Arena's first ever Switch 2 event. So if you want to try yourself at that new Switch 2 and see what all the hype is about, please come on down, enjoy it. Along with next week, we're going to be able to have another $1,000 prize pool for all of you beautiful faces. We appreciate you all coming out here this weekend. Hope to see you back next week. Stay safe, stay beautiful, and see you tomorrow.